Sports animal. Afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Huntley, and Fred Slow. In the object circle.
Mike is hot.
This is 2 Men On with Van Huntley and Fred Slow.
I'm sorry, what was that? New Mexico State Aggies, let's ride.
I got some bad news for you.
Let's ride, Aggies.
That's not their saying. It's not their catchphrase.
The New Mexico State Aggies, pew pew.
That's closer.
As
you're getting
I
closer.
think that's it.
That is closer.
Bowl games tomorrow. It's about here. Let's go, team. That's going to be a lot of fun. You can find me, Van, and A-Marie somewhere there tomorrow. So say hi to us if you see us. If you see me and A-Marie, we're both very tall. If you see Van, you're probably closer to us.
Exactly.
You're not going to see me through a large crowd.
No.
You, on the other hand, you stand head and shoulders above your peers.
Correct.
In height alone.
Yeah.
But where you can find Fred, where you can find Van, where you can find Fred.
We're very
accurate.
Yeah. What is that called when one organism leeches onto another organism and then it can't survive without constantly being connected to, well, I'm going to call it the host organism. What is that called, Van? Because you're that.
One would be a parasite and the other would be a symbiote.
Yeah, you're that.
Yeah.
You're a parasitical symbiote.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Good start to the program.
We're live at Explora. Let's go. The boys are at the Science Center. We're doing the program until 7 o'clock tonight. Lots of fun guests are going to join us on the program. We'll get into they at length. But I can't remember, guys, why are we Explora? Why are we at Explora?
Well, luckily there's no kids within earshot.
Not right now.
Yeah, we're slightly out of the way.
Yes.
For the kids' well-being, really. But there's some man slamming happening tonight at Explora.
Pro wrestling at Explora tonight for teen night. Drop your kids off, go get dinner, and do whatever. I mean, I whatever you do without kids, I don't know. I don't live a kid life. But yeah, drop your kids off at Explora, or they're teenagers. Let them drive. That's what I say. Give them the keys.
Just show up.
Yeah, just show up.
You don't want them around anyways.
Costs $0 to come hang out at Explora tonight. And Duke City Championship Wrestling is hosting teen night. We got the wrestling ring up. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got going to put on an exhibition. So we're going to go about, 90 minutes, hour, 2 hours, whatever, 7 to 9. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then afterwards, there will be brand new wrestling fans.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
By the way, parents listening right now who are going to drop off your kids.
Yes.
Teenagers who are very excited for this event tonight.
Right.
Who will be here on their own without parents.
Correct.
Don't give money to wrestlers outside of this event.
No, don't do that.
It's a free event.
Yes.
We promise you. They're
Carney-like.
Carney adjacent.
Yeah, they're Carney-like.
Yeah, very Carney adjacent.
Don't let Tommy Test fool you.
No.
Yeah.
This is a free event. Again, we will say.
Also free food, free musical performance by Man High. So if you do want to come drop your kids off tonight is the night here at Explora. You can do that, and they will have so much fun. Also, me and Van are watching them. It should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got them.
Yeah, I have a kid.
It's alive.
About to graduate college. She's doing fantastic.
Isn't that wild?
You can drop your kids off with me.
It's wild that your kid got through college in 2 years.
I'll watch like 3 or 4 of them.
Can at the same time.
I can't handle any more than that.
No,
There's
it's
no
a
way.
lot of kids.
Yeah.
A-Marie's like, I have a teenager in my life. It sucks.
Yeah.
No, he's my favorite.
How old is he?
13.
Bring him to teen night.
Is he coming?
No.
Yeah,
he's got the A-Marie thing.
Yeah, it didn't skip a generation.
Runs in the family.
Well, we're going to be having a lot of fun.
He does have sports, though, so sorry. He would enjoy it, though.
A-Marie,
I will push it on him.
Words.
No.
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 Not for me.
No.
I should take him to a Duke City Championship Wrestling event in general, though.
December the 30th at the historic El Rey Theater?
Yeah.
If he's in town, yes.
It's a Saturday. Jay Kruger will join us at 4:30. He and his band are performing over at Buffalo Wild Wings. They're doing a big like toy drive. for the holidays. So come and see them tomorrow. He's going to join us, talk about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Adam Young will join us at 5 o'clock. He, of course, is the broadcaster for the New Mexico State Aggies. We're going to talk a little bit about the Aggies in the New Mexico Bowl. That'll be very good. And then Colin Dever will join us at 6:30. He writes for the El Paso Sun. He is an absolute dude. But we're going to be soft with him, okay?
Go on.
So the last time we had him on the show,
Mm-hmm.
he's breaking news to our listeners
Yeah.
about lawsuits and basketball programs. But here's what we're going to ask instead. We're going to say this. We're going to say, hey, what's it like in Las Cruces now that they're actually a sports school?
Well,
that's what we're going to ask.
Now that they're a football school.
Yes.
They are no longer a basketball school.
They're not a basketball
They're
school.
going to take a couple years off.
Yeah. Probably forever years.
I hope they show up tonight.
There's a basketball game tonight.
Yes.
It's
Lobos, Aggies
going to
tonight.
go rough for the Aggies tonight.
The Aggies athletic department probably didn't anticipate their team being in a bowl game. Why would you have a basketball game the day before a potential bowl game?
Your math is ignorant here. They absolutely anticipated a bowl game, but did they know they were going to have the fortune of playing in the New Mexico, which is one day after that big basketball game? Right. They didn't know that.
Facts.
Yeah, they thought it could have been. They thought it could have been on New Year's.
So if you want to double dip, it's only like 4 hours away.
Oh, there's someone doing it. Someone from Las Cruces with an Aggies upset tonight over the UNM Lobos is about to have the best sporting weekend of their entire existence.
An Aggie bender, if you will.
Ooh.
Aggies are good at that.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in Las Cruces.
Now,
same.
I'm both an Aggie and a Lobo, so
Same.
welcome to Switzerland.
Now,
Aggies go harder than Lobos.
if the Aggies
absolutely
lose,
it's not a debate.
if they lose tonight to the Lobos in basketball and they lose tomorrow to Fresno State, those fans will be aggravated.
You always got football on Sunday, guys.
Who's playing then?
I think the Aggies are going to split.
I think most football's played on Saturday.
Basketball will get trounced by the Lobos, and then the Aggies football team will be victorious tomorrow in the New Mexico Bowl, or the New Mexico State Bowl for a day.
Bowl. Mm-hmm. The Raiders had their day last night. What the heck?
Yeah, how was Sadie's with that shenanigan of a game?
A Raider fan loved it. The
Raiders fans were there.
They
were loud. And they were excited.
It was crazy. Amory, we're watching Thursday Night Football at Sadie's. We're watching it. We pick up a chip to dip it in queso to eat it. We look up and they scored again. Mm-hmm. And this just kept happening over and over again.
It almost seemed unreal. Like the Chargers were doing this on purpose because they wanted their coach to be fired so bad.
I did not take that angle.
Didn't some of the plays you're like, This is a little too much. Like, and not to take away from the Raiders, and yeah, the Chargers are injured and down and don't have Justin Herbert, but that was a bloodbath, and I think it was. My conspiracy theory is they did that on purpose because they wanted their coach fired.
What?
I believe every word of it.
What?
I was watching the majority of the game.
What about Emerson's stick?
Look, I missed a lot of touchdowns. Everyone who was watching the game missed some touchdowns.
I got home at second quarter.
You had to blink or look away every once in a while. So every viewer missed a couple TDs.
Who took the over in that game?
Everyone.
Smart people.
Elmore Sticks, Dad.
The Raiders hit the over by themselves in the first half.
It was they had 35.
Hit 35. And then they said, hey, you know what? DJ Khaled-esque.
Yeah.
Another one.
And another one.
Another one.
Whenever old boy, and forgive me, I'm going to use the phrase old boy because I obviously know none of the Raiders roster or the Chargers roster outside of Eli Stick. So whenever old boy, the linebacker safety, because they all can wear whatever number they want now, so I have no idea. So whenever he runs across to get that little screen pass to a friend of the show, number 30. So whenever he came running down from the Raiders and picks it off with one hand and then did the look back jog because he knew no one was chasing him, I go, this Chargers team's not very good, man. This is not a very good football team.
Austin
Eckler, that's his name.
Austin Eckler, of course. Yeah, we all know Austin Eckler. Yeah, we know first and second round fantasy picks, obviously. Austin Eckler.
Yes, but we don't.
Who got you 3.9 points last night?
Luckily, I'm sitting on the bye week. Doesn't even matter. What's up? Playoffs.
Yeah, in that league.
Cruising. CRUI Eckler. Also, he's going to have a game next week because they have a brand new coach now. And
They're going to rally around the new coach, just like the Raiders are
and
doing.
I'm going to ride Austin Eckler to the championship. I'm playing an imaginary trombone. Championship.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Which is what you play when you celebrate victory.
I can't.
Just like at Versailles.
There's too many kids around for me to describe what it looked like to me.
What did it look like to you?
I can't do that.
Van, we're at Explorer.
I'm not going to do it. I can't say it.
Van, use your words.
I can't say it.
It was an embarrassing blowout last night. What was the final score?
63-21, I believe.
They could have scored more.
Oh, I don't know.
It looked like the Raiders were quitting, like straight up, like just running the ball right into the middle of the defensive line on purpose in the second half. And they rattle off 2 more defensive touchdowns when they're like, this is fine.
This will be fine.
We won't embarrass them anymore. Boom, defensive touchdown. Boom, defensive touchdown. They still had 6 minutes left. Just like Mike McDaniel earlier in the year, who chose not to kick the field goal to set the points record.
Coward.
The Raiders could have demolished the record. They could have scored 2 more times in 6 minutes at the pace that they were on earlier in the game. They could have 77 if they wanted.
The craziest part to me, too, is they had under 400 total yards of offense. Like, I thought it was going to be like 1 million.
Well, they kept getting the ball on their own side of the field.
What are they supposed to do?
Yeah. They only got to go 30 yards to score. Do you blame them for only going 30 yards?
Well,
no, I don't.
They had 8 cats score tutties. 8.
And they had
an
equal.
They let cats play?
Yeah,
and they had equal time of possession, too, which is hilarious. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, I'm in on this conspiracy theory, Amory.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to get rid of Brandon Staley by having the biggest win in Raiders history and the worst loss in Chargers history. If that didn't get him fired, if missing the playoffs by bad decisions didn't get him fired, 2 years ago, and if an epic meltdown, unheralded, the second worst meltdown in the history of the NFL playoffs, if that doesn't get you fired, this has to. This absolutely has to. And it comes no surprise that Brandon Staley got canned today and deserved it.
Before we move on to the Brandon Staley, let's do that all our Brandon Staley stuff after the break. But the one, which is the one for me, is this one. You kind of always have it in you, right, to put up a ton of points. And I think, and I might not be right here, but I think coaching is the reason why you don't. Because Antonio Pierce, who was a linebacker 5 minutes ago, he shows up, starts coaching the Raiders, and all of a sudden they're not taking these super stupid approaches to the game.
Sure.
They're taking, let's go win big game approaches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's do hey our best players, go be the best players for a while, then we're set up, and then Max, you can sit on the sideline for the rest of the game. How does the rest of the team feel about that?
I don't know how insanely accurate that is, because they lost 3-0 last week. They played a baseball game last week, then they played a basketball game this week. That's the tale of 2 different teams. They lost 3-0 last week, and then they hang up 63 this week. That's the 2 most insane football scores in back-to-back weeks that I've ever heard of.
All I want is for every football team to no longer be coached by coaches and only be coached by players who recently played, who will listen to the players on the field go, Coach, let's go for 70. Coach. Whenever it was 4th and 1 and Antonio Pierce is like, all right, send out the punt team, and the Raiders go, oh, man.
Come on, man.
I'm like, no, man, they might talk him into it. It might happen. And you're like, it's not going to happen, Freddie. They're going to punt. 4th and 1, they're going to punt.
I mean, the Raiders need a miracle to get into the playoffs anyways. Like an absolute miracle. Like every single possible X in the equation has to work out perfectly for them to get in the playoffs. They know they're not going to do that. Let this be your Super Bowl. Set a freaking record against your division rival. Embarrass them on national television. Raiders Nation needed that one. I promise you that.
Step away to come back. Talk a little bit more about this. It's not Deuce Staley. Who got fired?
Brandon.
Staley.
Okay, because Amory, I wasn't ready for your hot take of the conspiracy theory, and I want to dive more into that, and I don't want to try to debunk it at all. I'm only going to fuel that fire.
Sure.
Because I think I love it. The boys are live at Explora, bringing the teens by tonight for teen night. It's going to be a lot of fun for they as they can watch Duke City Championship Wrestling here at Explora alongside all the other fun that they can regularly have, including free foods and live music performed by Man High. It's going to be a banger of an evening. It's Tuning on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Are you a sports fan?
Blair.
Visit the premier sports entertainment, music, and memorabilia store, All in Autograph. All in Autograph is a one-stop shop for sports fanatics. Visit All in Autograph, off in Town Square, allinautographs.com. This report brought to you by All in Autographs.
We're still seeing that slowing on I-25 southbound. Starts around Osuna, continues down to Montano, and southbound Coors really slowing down now, almost at a dead standstill from Montano down to St. Joseph's.
Brought to you by Tomasitas, where they never mess with the chili.
Tomasitas loves a holiday party, and nothing says Christmas like Tomasitas red and green chili and margaritas. Tomasitas Albuquerque can accommodate your office party from 10 to 100 people, or feed the family at home. Located at I-25 in Jefferson, Tomasitas is truly New Mexican.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Isleta New Mexico Bowl. The Aggies make their first appearance at the New Mexico Bowl as they take on Fresno State.
They Gatorade back for Coach Kill. NMSU stuns Auburn 31-10.
Hear all the action this Saturday on The Sports Animal.
Coverage of the 18th Annual New Mexico Bowl is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys, Neutral Vodka Seltzers, and by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
This is your home for football. The Sports Animal.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-539-5094. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-539-5094 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
Denise has been playing jazz for 40 years. Last concert, one of the musicians fell sick with RSV. Respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, is a highly contagious virus that can lead to breathing problems. This time, she's choosing to help protect herself with Pfizer's RSV vaccine, Abrisvo. Abrisvo is a vaccine for the prevention of lower respiratory tract disease caused by respiratory syncytial virus, RSV, in adults 60 years of age and older. Abrisvo is not for everyone and may not protect all who receive the vaccine. Don't get Abrisvo if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its ingredients. People with a weakened immune system may have a decreased response to Abrisvo. The most common side effects are tiredness, headache, pain at the injection site, and muscle pain. Ask your pharmacist or doctor about Pfizer's RSV vaccine, Abrisvo, respiratory syncytial virus vaccine. For full prescribing information, please call 1-844-989-7284 or visit Abrisvo.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
This is going to be one heck of a party. The 18th annual Isleta New Mexico Bowl, Saturday, December 16th at University Stadium. The New Mexico State Aggies, in the midst of their historic season, playing in the Isleta New Mexico Bowl for the first time, take on perennial Mountain West powerhouse Fresno State at 3:45. College football's bowl season kicks off in Albuquerque, and the excitement is building. Get your tickets and all your info at NewMexicoBowl.com. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl, where bowl season and the fun begins.
Don't show up to work without a tape. Everyone will know. And
Here we go.
you in the lunchroom over a ham sandwich. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta.
Here you go.
Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. We're live at Explora. Is that the format name? Is there a longer name?
Could be. I think everyone just knows it as Explora.
Check me out. You know what I'm about. Taking
So
baby down.
Explora is
Take
hosting
out
Team
to
Night
the
tonight
dirt
with
into
Duke
the
City
couch.
Wrestling at
And
the
then out my
Home.
house. Never hit her, even bitter.
Should be a lot of fun, but only do it if you like.
One of the viewers described me. It just comes
Also,
to
you
my
weird
veins, no
helicopter
ID.
parents.
How I woke up in the spot, no
No,
ID.
give 'em a
Bottles
break.
waiting at
Give 'em a
tables and
break.
can't afford to buy seats.
They're as tired of you as you are them.
Some like to drink and some
Okay.
like to roll up. Don't do both, but some stay sober. What they all got in common is they get
Yeah.
A magician who doesn't know how awful he is, and like a creepy space clown. Like they got you kids.
They got you.
They're fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Amory,
Explora Science Center and Children's Museum of Albuquerque.
thank you.
You get to say Explora though.
That's what I meant to say.
I think it's fair.
Amory, how did your Vikings hold the Juggernaut Raiders to 0 points? How did they do that?
Because the only good thing about the Vikings right now is their defense, and the only reason why they continue to win some games. The Vikings haven't allowed a touchdown in like 4 games.
God rest Kirk Cousins' soul.
Oh,
You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Poor
Like
guy.
he deserved a better life whenever he was with us on this plane.
Him and Justin Jefferson both.
I know, jeez. Justin Jefferson is going to play tomorrow. I'm very nervous.
Oh wow, okay.
Mm.
Worse.
Neat.
It seemed worse.
Seemed a
Or maybe he
little
was
worse.
faking.
He's like, this game is terrible. I'm out.
Yeah, maybe he sabotaged Josh Dobbs like the whole Charger team sabotaged Brandon Staley.
God, Josh Dobbs is not good. Josh Dobbs has had that exact same trajectory that every quarterback that shows up and wins for a minute before there's tape on him, and now they're done.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I still love him. I just am a big fan of Josh Dobbs.
I mean, he winning that first game single-handedly without knowing the playbook, that was a really cool moment in the NFL this season. And then it struck midnight.
Well,
real
Well, he won
fast.
2 games,
Yeah.
and then it went downhill. But I don't know. Kevin O'Connell's like, oh, he's doing well, and he doesn't even know the playbook. And then they taught him the playbook, and it went to hell. So I don't know. But now it's Nick Mullins' time. So, but conspiracy theories, y'all.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the Chargers.
Wait, you said the Chargers taught us a master class last night?
Oh, that you don't want to coach? Yes.
Quitting? Okay, go.
Yes. The Chargers were like, how are we going to get rid of Brandon Staley? Because they should have fired him a year ago
Some could say 2.
or 2 years ago. And then what did it for me was when they played the Jaguars in the playoffs last year. I'm like, get rid of this guy. Get rid of this coach. So they all came together, and they're like, okay, we're going to put this guy, what's his name? Easton Stick? They're like, we're going to put him in because then it's okay if he looks bad.
I'm a late guy. I'm a Palmer guy, but Emerson Stick is.
I don't think it's Emerson.
Oh,
Easton Stick?
Easton, not Weston.
He played behind Carson Wentz in 2014 at North Dakota State. Come on, Fred.
Season.
Oh, Emilio Stick. Okay, I'm into it. He's the Mighty Ducks.
But he was all in. He was all in. So they wanted to look terrible so they can get rid of Brandon Staley.
How could he not be all in?
And then the Raiders were in on it because they like Antonio Pierce.
Look at your job.
Oh, Antonio Pierce is not the coach of the Raiders next year. It's Bill Belichick.
Or is Bill Belichick the new coach of the Los Angeles Chargers?
No, he is not.
There are 7 candidates right now.
I think it's more likely that Belichick goes to the Chargers.
The Raiders. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
That's what I was
Chargers.
going to say the Raiders.
They have a top shelf quarterback who's been undercoached for years.
Eli Stick.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Justine Hebert is who I'm referring
yeah,
to.
he's very French.
Mm-hmm.
The number 1 candidate right now listed is Bill Belichick.
I mean, for every job.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah. Oh, the best one to ever do it is available. I can't believe his name's been associated with anything
With
remotely similar.
Every open job.
And then, shocking.
Favorite to coach the Washington whatever they change their name to next year's.
No, and then shockingly enough, and the guy who never gets a head coaching job is right behind Bill Belichick, Eric Bieniemy.
Ah,
You have to
sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah, you have to, by rule, you have to interview them. So it's not
Lincoln Riley's on the list.
Who?
Lincoln Riley, the head coach of USC that left Oklahoma.
He couldn't even win in college with the best player in college. No one wants him.
That's a resume crusher.
Yeah.
You got the Heisman Trophy winner.
No.
And you barely go even.
You do that. Here's what you do. You first of all, you get a bag to leave Oklahoma. Then you suck at coaching for a while, get fired, keep the money, live the rest of your life in luxury. He's doing it perfectly.
Sure.
It's actually, talk about quiet quitting. That's why you'd fit the Raiders.
What's he pulling a Jimbo?
Yes.
He saw Jimbo's playbook and he's like,
why
that's
not me?
Genius. I want that. That is what I want.
Hey, Marie, since you're a fan of a bottom-feeding NFL football team.
Oh, absolutely, my whole life.
Do you feel that your team will do this as well against your terrible coach?
I don't think he's terrible.
Oh, please.
I think
good.
Defense is good. Half of our offensive line is hurt, and our quarterback, our starting quarterback, and our star players out. So, I mean, not too bad, and we're still in the playoffs as of now.
You worked in mental health for a long time, Van.
Sure.
What is that called when you can't see the abuse you're receiving from your?
Oh, no! I know the abuse.
Man, what's that called?
Okay, so if she knows the abuse, I think that would make her a masochist.
Yes.
She enjoys the abuse.
Yeah.
At this point, yes. I mean, this is 30 plus years of just abuse. But I would appreciate if this was the new thing. Like, I was thinking besides Brandon Staley, what other coaches should be fired? And I was like,
a lot of
this would just be great if they just teamed up with other team and like, hey, we're going to play really bad. Score all the points.
And just allow them to play awful?
Yeah.
Like so many teams? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you're seeing it league-wide. They're doing it without a conspiracy.
Does their, agents get them in contact with each other? Is that how it works? Where, so-and-so on the charges is like, hey, listen, here's just, we're trying to do a thing down here in L.A., we just need here's the thing. We suck. We are aware we suck.
Sure.
Can you, if given a little bit of encouragement, really drive that point home to our ownership group? Because we got to get rid of it's actually not us who suck. It's this guy at the front. His name's not Deuce. It's Brandon. Let's go. Let's get out, Brandon.
Okay.
Yeah, the one got close.
No,
there.
Let's not go, Brandon.
Yeah, let's not go, Brandon.
This could be a giant. If we're doing the conspiracy theory thing, this could be a giant conspiracy by Andy Reid himself.
Keep going.
To hit his 11-year anniversary.
That's not
as a Chiefs coach. He's already had a decade as the Chiefs' great success in Kansas City, and the rest of the AFC West just keeps churning out a different coach every year or every other year. In the last year, in this season and last season, all the other AFC West teams have fired their coach in season, and Andy Reid has been there longer than a decade.
I have an even better theory.
Let's go.
Can I hit this Josh McDaniels joke real quick? Or
yes.
Go? Okay. If firing Josh McDaniels was the Raiders Super Bowl this year, them winning last night was also the Raiders Super Bowl this year.
That was their Pro Bowl.
So back-to-back Super Bowls in 1 year. Pretty impressive.
Pretty good, guys.
All right, Amory.
What if Bill Belichick, mastermind, he told Mac Jones and his team, he's like, listen, we're going to be really bad this year because I need a new coaching job. So they were just terrible week in and week out until they faced the Steelers because he knew those Chargers were going to fire Brandon Staley, so he had to look really good before he got his new job.
It's actually 3 Super Bowls because the Raiders won the in-season tournament. So, yeah, there's 3 different levels of jokes here. Amory, there's no way Bill Belichick confided in anyone else. He doesn't physically know how to do that. His body would not allow him to do that.
Well, maybe that's why he really wanted to play bad, though, because he wanted to get a new job.
But only talking to the offense.
Just called a horrible play after horrible
He's like,
play
listen, Mac Jones, I'll
year.
find you another job, but we're going to play terrible this year.
Hey, look, Mac, what I did was I made Tom Brady the greatest quarterback in the history of the NFL. We're going to go a different way with you, Mac. We're going to probably go the exact opposite. You know how you could teach a baby like nonsensical words, and they'll think a ball is a Krzyzewski.
Yeah.
We're going to do that with you, but it's going to be quarterbacking.
Krzyzewski, the star of NBC's The Office. What a dumb episode of Thursday Night Football last night.
It's so crazy.
It was unreal.
Who plays next week? Raiders, Chiefs? Like, who's the Thursday night next
Oh, God. How about any team that's trying to fire their coach? That'd be so good. Let me look at Thursday.
I have it in front of me here. No, I don't. It just says Thursday Night Football on my schedule.
No. Okay, wait. Oh, this is going to be so good.
Is it?
Oh, boy. Well, no, I'm saying I like these conspiracy theories.
All right, who is it?
Okay, so you have the Saints-Rams.
Well, I don't know if I get that conspiracy theory. Are there conspiracy theories? Also,
No.
Thursday's not the best radio day for your boys. We're
Terrible.
on Stadies, but we only have an hour because Lobo Talk exists. So there's a lot of weird stuff going on. I'm not leaving Sadie's to go to Salt Yard West. I'm not trying to be mean to Salt Yard West. Sadie's is so much cooler.
What is cooler than Sadie's?
Ice cold.
Nice.
When we get back from the break, we got a fun in-studio guest. Jake Kruger is going to join us. You might not know but he's known a little bit around the area. He's done a bunch of radio stuff. He also sings in a band, but they're doing a big fundraiser at Buffalo Wild Wings, the Cougars one. Tomorrow they're doing a toy drive.
Wings for Wishes?
Wings for Wishes.
Is that what it is?
Moving forward for the rest of this.
Okay, let's
go. Tater tots for toys.
Ooh, good one.
Hey, write that down, Amory. 2 Men On, live from Explora, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored.
Play out. You got 4 minutes.
Oh, I'm going to go.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. With the parts you need for the prices you want. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time, or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Southbound I-25, we're still seeing slowing from Osuna down to Montano. We have an accident on westbound I-40 at Carlisle. That seems to be off on the right shoulder, not causing any problems. You will see slowdowns on I-40 westbound starting at about the interchange out to 12th Street, and westbound Paseo del Norte is a mess starting about 2nd Street out to Coors.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
Why wait? Quality's year-end sale is going on right now. New GMCs starting at just $29,944. And now new GMC Sierras have been discounted up to 15%. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. QualityDeal.com. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Isleta New Mexico Bowl. The Aggies make their first appearance at the New Mexico Bowl as they take on Fresno State.
They Gatorade back for Coach Kill. NMSU stuns Auburn 31-10.
Hear all the action this Saturday on The Sports Animal.
Coverage of the 18th Annual New Mexico Bowl is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys, Neutral Vodka Seltzers, and by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
This is your home for football. The Sports Animal.
Oh, this cold.
Honey,
Honey?
honey, you need Dayquil Severe Honey.
Dayquil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste, because life doesn't stop for a cold. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey, try Dayquil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. Dayquil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aging, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious, power to your day medicine. Use this direction. Keep out of reach of children. Honey, come here, quick.
What is it?
Shh. Check it out. The prices on all these highly rated tequilas are amazing. Total Wine must have made a mistake.
Nope, they always have the best deals in town. Remember that amazing Asado your sister brought over last week? See, it's right here.
Whoa, that's a low price. I mean, whoa, that's a low price.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. B21.
Blake's Slaughterburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like the very own hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Slaughterburger, the first there was, the best there is.
As part of the ongoing effort to keep the roads of New Mexico safe, we would like to share a list of things you should never attempt behind the wheel of your automobile.
Texting your friends, whistling your friends, eating a sandwich, making a sandwich, hugging your kids, buckling your kids, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, washing your teeth, adjusting your seat, rubbing your feet, reading the paper, using a shaver, applying makeup, applying to holiday.
A large number of car crashes occur when the driver is doing something other than driving. Drive safe, New Mexico.
Paid for by the New Mexico Department of Transportation and aired in cooperation with the NMBA and the station.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save.
Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Ringing in.
Don't miss out on new deals every day at Lowe's. Get up to 30% off. Plus, save up to an extra $750 on select major appliances. Valid through 12/20. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for details.
For the real story behind some of wrestling's biggest moments, it's Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard and Conrad Thompson, too. You never say never. I mean, that's coming from somebody who said never. Matter of fact, it's never, ever, ever impossible. Will not happen. It's crazy to think at this point in our Something to Wrestle existence, you've been back with WWE.
Hey, guys are coming back.
We're ready.
At this point, isn't that crazy to think about?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. You were muted for a second.
Yep.
I was talking to you the whole time.
Sound.
I didn't hear you.
We know.
Yeah. We know.
I was talking to Jared.
Yeah, we know.
Hold on.
Why?
I just hot.
I make you hot to death.
Make you hot to death.
Hot to death. You can see me flex, but now I'm no stranger. I make it hot to death.
Clinical terms for this song.
Jay Kruger joining us. He's the lead singer of INF.
But now I'm no stranger.
Oh, baby. Jay, welcome to the program, brother.
Salutations.
What's that second word?
Flick it up, but nothing gotta be doing something. Keep it real humble, got that good trouble.
That's not in Spanish at all. That's
Got a
flipping
double.
everything.
Why the chickens in the huddle? My feet kick back,
I would,
watch my little knees.
I prefer just to do my own interpretation.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a theater of the mind guy.
You're going to have your own
That's
Salyu interpretations of this?
Wow.
I like that a lot.
Well done.
Jay and I crossed paths earlier this week. We doing a little business meeting for Duke City Championship Wrestling. Started telling me a little bit about his life and how his band, this weekend band, is performing at Buffalo Wild Wings, the Kewers location. For you said it's Rock the Toy Box.
It's Rock the Toy Box, man.
Sharif don't like it.
Rock
the Toy Box.
Rock.
Well done.
Thanks,
again.
guys. Yeah, cheers.
Now, we pitched a couple name ideas before you got here, and we said Tater Tots for Toys, but you don't think that was a good name.
No, I didn't like it at all. I was absolutely, actually, I was kind of offended by it.
Yeah?
But yeah, I'm it's growing on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, Van, you said what? What was the other one?
Wings and Wishes.
Is that a good one?
Oh, that's much better.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Yeah, that's crazy good.
Yeah. What about Bud Lights for Tight?
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, that was,
I don't know that we can do
as
that.
soon as I started saying it.
We're at Explora, Fred. Chill out.
Yeah, I'm not.
Got weird. This got
Uncomfortable.
from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. This tomorrow, So on your way over to the New Mexico Bowl, that's what you do. You stop, drop off your toys, chance at raffles and other items.
It's actually on Sunday.
It's on Sunday. My mistake.
Oh, my
okay,
goodness.
restart the whole segment.
Wide open.
Let's change this back. Yeah. You just recently had a birthday.
1, 2, 3 days ago.
Yeah. Mine's tomorrow.
Let's go.
Hey,
let's go.
So this is my birthday wish to all the listeners out there. Come down, bring some toys.
Yeah, Sunday fun day. Watch some football, listen to some music, donate some toys.
I want to see you guys. There's going to be a lot of bands down there. INS is going to be there.
Yep.
Which is your band.
That's your band.
Yeah,
your band.
Yeah. Well, the manager is our drummer.
Nice.
We call him Freak Show. So we've got Freak Show, and we've got Cletus, and we've got myself, and we've also got Rock City on lead guitar. So we got a good thing going. So we would love to see everybody down there.
Those are
some
good
toys for people.
Those are good rock and roll nicknames.
It's all right.
You left your own out.
Well, yeah, they call me Aspen J.
Okay, yeah, because of the famed bird that flies around Aspen, Colorado.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that reasoning much better than the real one.
I like because so many people are pining for your services.
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah, that was a good one. And if you think it's anything else, you'd have to be a mile high.
Okay. Well,
I just need a lot of help on this
uncomfortable
day.
Amory, what are you doing this segment?
Yeah, dude, she's busy. She's got friends in the studio. Everyone's coming to pick up their New Mexico Bowl tickets last minute because why wouldn't you get them within the last 2 weeks? Why wouldn't you wait till today?
She was talking to somebody. Was it Jared?
No, we don't say names on air like that. Yeah, we don't.
But also,
it was never him. It was never that name.
Now, you and I basically have the same birthday, and there are only 2 schools left in the Pac-12. My Washington State Cougars, and this hat you're wearing right here, the Oregon State Beavers. Do we have what are the rules now? We have to arm wrestle. Like, how does this work?
Well, no. If I had to arm wrestle you, then it's over before we even call the committee to order.
Because I'm not strong.
Yeah, well, you're a very tall man.
Yeah,
it's a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
So I'm not up for any arm wrestling.
Okay,
Fred is big. But he's got the muscle tone of a salamander.
Yeah,
really,
a sexual salamander.
Okay,
like a one that changes color.
Again, we are at Explora.
Again, that's my
Explora children's.
What color are you changing right now, if I can ask?
Excited.
Okay. Is that like a reddish pink?
For Duke City Championship Wrestling tonight at Explora, it's going to be a banger event as we host Teen Night. Well, how come there's no wrestling at Rock the Toy Box on Sunday over at Buffalo Wild Wings?
I mean, that is a question that is beyond my pay grade. But what I'm thinking is that there's definitely a possibility we could make that happen. But see, none of this is on me. All right, you're going to have to figure that one out. And I mean, let's make that happen. I mean, I think we can make that happen. There's definitely
what kind of toys, what kind of donations are you looking for out at Buffalo Wild Wings on Coors?
All of the donations are going to be going to the John Marshall Health Center.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah,
okay.
Shout out to the John Marshall Health Center for helping out. And it's soft toys, games, dolls, puzzles.
Yeah.
A lot of the things that I'm sure you could buy at the gift shop here at
Explora. Good idea.
Great gift
shop. Good STEM gifts.
Yeah, some of those STEM gifts, those educational things, kids' costumes, crayons, coloring books, those sort of things.
Man, would you like to donate the dude costume? Would you like to do that? Would you like to donate your every year go-to Halloween costume is going as the dude from the Big Lebowski?
I never get rid of the good ones. Well, that one's staying with me forever.
That's just like your opinion, man.
My guy. This is my guy
so,
right here.
The real reason Jay's on the program, Ben. And I didn't tell you this. I didn't tell Jay this.
Okay.
I didn't tell Marie this. And I didn't tell the listener.
Here we go.
It's time for a Trump off, is what it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've set ourselves up.
Oh, my goodness.
For success here, as we're going to have dueling Donald Trumps.
Are we now?
And I'm very excited about this. Okay. As one is very familiar to the audience, and one is claimed by Jay to be superior to yours.
Wait, who made that claim?
You.
Okay. Thrown under the bus.
So if you guys were to, in Donald Trump fashion, promo Rock the Toy Box at Buffalo Wild Wings this Sunday from 11 to 5 p.m.
Start it off.
Hey, look, people. Sunday, all day. This is what you do. Buffalo Wild Wings, wildest wings. Ask anybody. They're so wild. I can't even handle them. Buffalo habanero, delicious. Bring your kids. Bring any kind of people. There's good bands. INS, a big INS guy here for Immigration and Naturalization Service.
Jay, you're up.
Oh, I should have went first.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to both of you.
Fantastic.
Okay?
Nope.
No. Thank you for being here, Frederico.
No one calls me that.
Frederico, one of my favorite ethnic people. All right, Frederico got here before the wall. I told him to build a wall. They didn't build a wall. I've been to New Mexico. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Their capital, Santa Jose, filled with beautiful people.
That's good.
Okay, he got here before the wall. I've been to Old Mexico and New Mexico.
Oh, Rock the Toy Box, though.
Listen, first off, Frederico, I'll tell you about Rock the Toy Box. I'll tell you. All you gotta do is just bring a toy.
That's the answer. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bring a beautiful toy. Come down and see the bands. There could be wrestling. There might not be. I don't know. Come down. They've got Wild Wings, like you said, the wildest. They're bigly huge. Come down and see the bands play. Come see them. They're down there at the Wild Wings.
Giveaways of gift cards, raffle items, and so much more for spending time and helping kids at the Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's right.
Jay Kruger, thank you, brother.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's go.
Fantastic, man. Thank you very much.
Whenever we get back from the break, we wrap up the first hour of this program. Speaking of Donald Trump, the rich keep getting richer. So we'll tell you what that means as it relates to the LA Dodgers after this.
Oh, boy.
It's Tuning On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Clear.
Some of the money to
Thank you.
for the holidays. Avoid the
Got 4 minutes.
hurry into Jackson Hewitt for a holiday loan on your tax refund up to $1,000. Early refund advance offered to eligible clients. Application required. Finance charge applies. Loans by Republic Bank. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Still seeing some messy spots for your Friday ride home. Southbound I-25 starts to slow down around Osuna. Almost stop and go as you go through Jefferson, then picks up around Montano. Westbound I-40, a little bit slow from the interchange out to Rio Grande. And Paseo del Norte, westbound, looking better now, but still a little stop and go from about 2nd out to the river.
This report is brought to you by the Isleta New Mexico Bowl. The Aggies and the Bulldogs, New Mexico State and Fresno State. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl is going to be special Saturday, December 16th at University Stadium. Kick off college football's postseason with a huge party. Visit NewMexicoBowl.com. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl, where bowl season and the fun begins.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Zach Gelb with the CBS Sports Minute, paid for by NHTSA. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Brandon Staley should have been fired after blowing a 27-point playoff lead to the Jaguars. Instead, they waited until today, when everyone already knew for at least a year that Staley wasn't the right guy to lead Los Angeles. Since October, I've been saying Bill Belichick should be the next Chargers coach. If Dean Spanos actually cares about his team, gives the Pats the picks, and pays the necessary cash, he'll end the hoodie. I'm Zach Gelb.
The Jim Rome Show.
What do we even call the Eagles right about now, other than a team that just got hammered 2 weeks in a row? Yes, Philadelphia might be 10-3, but they just had a couple of measuring stick games, and not only did they fail to measure up, they failed to even be competitive. Philly looks broken to me, miserable to me. Philly looks dysfunctional on both sides of the ball to me. They're not just trending in the wrong direction right now. They're trending straight off a cliff. Make that make sense.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We are so excited to announce that Fiesta Subaru on Lomas is now open. With more service bays, more filling stations, and more Subarus than ever. Fiesta Subaru on Lomas is one of the largest Subaru dealerships in the country. Here, it's easier and more comfortable than ever to shop locally for your next Subaru. Whether you're ready to hit the trails or hang out with us in our spacious new dealership, there's something for the to enjoy. Take a test drive.
Will you tease and we're going to tell them?
It was great. A cozy winter night, just you and me and a nice warm.
So, who forgot to get the furnace inspected this year?
I don't know, maybe me. Old furnace on its last leg.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to see pictures.
And startups. They specialize in furnace repair, replacement.
I got events tonight.
Daniel and air conditioning guarantees customer satisfaction. Plus, free estimates on replacements and installs. Keep your family cozy.
For teenagers.
You did what?
60.
Isn't it just for teenagers?
Yeah.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-539-5094. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-539-5094 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
Oh, this cold.
Honey,
Honey?
honey, you need Dayquil Severe Honey.
Dayquil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste because life doesn't stop for a cold. Okay, I'm ready to go.
No, I'm getting a cold.
Honey, try Dayquil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. Dayquil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious, power through your day medicine. Use it directly. Keep out of reach of children.
Honey, come here, quick. What is it? Shh, check it out. The prices on all these highly rated tequilas are amazing. Total Wine must have made a mistake.
Nope, they always have the best deals in town. Remember that amazing reposado your sister brought over last week? See, it's right here.
Whoa, that's a low price. I mean, whoa, that's a low price.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you buy. Only at Total Wine and...
Here you guys go.
Responsibly, B21.
The king of sports talk.
Like 5 minutes.
Cool.
It's the Jim Rome Show.
Mike is hot.
10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Jump case, man. That's what the Dodgers gave Tyler Glass now. Compared to Ohtani. 5 years, 135 milli. Deal. I guess it's not complete yet. But this is the thing. Glass now. Well, pretty good.
Yeah, he's a good defensive outfielder.
Okay.
He's going to be a perfect platoon with Jason Hayward in the outfield.
Jason Hayward is not going to be the outfielder for the Dodgers when the season starts. I promise you that.
Jason Hayward will bat against righties. Manuel Margot will bat against lefties. They're going to platoon in right field all year.
How bad do you feel for Ryan Pyatt? No clue.
Pepio.
And Johnny DeLuca, because 5 minutes ago they used to play with Shohei Ohtani.
Mm-hmm. That's a bummer. That's a bummer for these guys. But at least they get to go to a good organization. The Rays do more with less than anyone in the history of any sport. So they're great with talent. Like developing talent. No one in baseball does it as good as them. So it's a good landing spot. It's not LA.
Tyler Glasnow is made of glass.
Mm-hmm.
So people are saying this $135 million over 5 years is for the number of innings he will pitch over 5 years, $1 million per year.
As little as he's going to play, he's probably going to make more than Shohei Ohtani.
Isn't that wild?
Per inning pitched or played.
He stays hurt, dude.
How 7-8 years, I think he's been healthy in the bigs, and he's only thrown over 100 innings twice. And you're giving him this giant chunk of change to not be on the field. I get it. Like when he's healthy, he's one of the best in the bigs, but he's never healthy.
When have the Dodgers...
Also, why do they care? They can just roll the dice. And if he's healthy in the playoffs, because they're going to be in the playoffs, they're going to win 100 games again this year, but they need pitching in the playoffs to make sure they don't choke again.
Not Trevor.
And again.
Not Trevor Bauer because of obvious reasons, but I don't know if I can name a time the Dodgers have brought in a pitcher that didn't work out.
Sure.
That's like their thing.
Some kind of weird Dodger magic. It's just gonna be fine.
Yeah. We got the Dodger Magic Johnson juice. That sentence came off weird.
Yeah.
He's the ownership. and the word magic.
Mm-hmm.
That was like in Space Jam when they would drink the water.
I'm gonna give you another minute to unpack this if you'd like.
So that the Rays gave him their best guy, and then so they get to restart with some new ones. And
Look, the Rays are basically
there we go. Yeah,
the Rays are basically taking this year off. They got 3 stud young starting pitchers, and Pepio, he's an immediate rotation upgrade over a lot of pitchers in Major League Baseball, but he's not as good as Glasnow when he's healthy. The Rays' whole starting pitching staff is hurt.
He's never gone 120 innings.
That is accurate.
Wow.
The whole starting pitching staff is hurt this year, so they're loading up for 2 years from now when they get to be competitive again with a starting pitching rotation that's formidable, especially in a powerhouse AL East, when it looks like for the first time in a long time, the Rays are going to be the worst team.
Is it weird that the Dodgers are signing guys that only pitch?
Shohei Ohtani hits the ball pretty well.
Well, I'm just saying, well, their recent track record is all their pitchers are really good, like everyday batters too. So they just kind of weird for them to get away from
what they did 3 days ago.
If I could have 13 Shohei Ohtanis.
Oh, man.
Everyone move left on the diamond.
The Dodgers, it's just the old Yankees formula. You're seeing the Yankees in lighter blue colors. This is Yankees West. They know what they're doing. They got ungodly amounts of money. They're not done either. Now that they got Ohtani, they'll probably get Yamamoto too. Yamamoto's an absolute stud. He's going to be a number 1, number 2 guy immediately. Can't wait for them to get beat by the upstart Pirates in the playoffs, though.
I'm not a child, but I shine like a sun smile and make the buildings in your city like sundown.
They've never played a game with the best baseball team ever.
They're close. They're another slugger, another starter.
Jesus Christ,
the best on paper team.
On my way home to see the sights still be spitting.
Living in a wild time.
Feeling like I'm hot.
They Dodgers Ohtani. Yeah, we got a World Series. We went to the playoffs every year for the last 10 years. We're like, our last year sucks.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Adam Young joined us before we get back. They're talking New Mexico Bowl. Broadcast. Got insight. Zooming on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Clear.
Hey, can you call Adam? Would that be a problem?
Are you going to give me the number? Thank you.
You'll get stuff and get nervous. Like you hate this so destiny. Jaw chopping, ball dropping, the raw doctor. I spit flows like water, some more quarters. When the cloud spotted, I made a brainstorm for more knowledge. That's what I picked up from Skid.
Brought to you by Whitener Law Firm, your trusted Albuquerque accident lawyers.
You're injured, and then, out of nowhere, a cold call from a personal injury attorney. Do you really want your case in the hands of someone who harasses you? Choose an attorney who respects your privacy. There's them, and then there's us. Call Whitener Law at 883-RUSS.
Still seeing some messy spots for your Friday ride home. Southbound I-25 starts to slow down around Osuna. Almost stop and go as you go through Jefferson, then picks up around Montano. Westbound I-40, a little bit slow from the interchange out to Rio Grande. And Paseo del Norte, westbound, looking better now, but still a little stop and go from about 2nd out to the river.
This report is sponsored by Sipapu Ski Resort. Discover affordable skiing at Sipapu, New Mexico's most budget-friendly ski resort, with tickets starting at just $9 on select days. And when you stay for 2 nights at their renovated hotel or lodge on select days, you score 2 free lift tickets. 2 for 2. Learn more at sipapu.ski.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
It's Jim Rome with your Rome Report. Well, that certainly was horrific. Ask Brandon Staley and Tom Telesco. Neither of them have jobs this morning. And is anybody really surprised? That's how bad that was. The Spanos family has only fired a head coach midseason once. I don't think there was any doubt that Brandon Staley would be looking for a new job at the end of the season, but I really thought that he'd make it through the regular season. Then watching his team fall behind 42-0 last night to a team that didn't score any points 4 days earlier, I had concerns as to whether or not that guy would make it through the game. He did, but did not make it to the weekend. Frankly, they had no choice. That was humiliating to everybody involved. That was humiliating to everybody not involved. I have nothing to do with it, and I didn't want to show my face in public after that game. Staley is gone, Tom Telesco is gone, and now the only question is, where do the Spanos turn next?
Subscriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need DayQuil Severe Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste. Because life doesn't stop for a cold. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey. Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious. Power through your day.
Is Fred there?
Children.
Walking back right now.
Okay, I need my phone's frozen. I need the number.
What up?
I made a mistake.
No, but my phone's won't open it. So can you just send it to me? Tell me right now.
See, it's right here.
Whoa, that's a low price.
Whoa, that's a
Sorry about that.
price.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you buy. Only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly. B21.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM. AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal. Proud to be a key
Here we go.
station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive.
All right, Adam's ready.
Menon
I gotta restart my phone.
and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo.
Mike is hot.
On with Van Munley and Fred Slow.
Less than 24 hours from now, 22 hours from now, the Mexico State Aggies, who are sitting at 10-4 of the season. The Fresno State Bulldogs sitting at 8-4. Well, they link up at the New Mexico Bowl, and who better to tell you about it than the voice of the Aggies themselves, Adam Young. Adam, welcome to the program, brother.
Guys, appreciate you having me. I was actually tuned into the show on the radio in Albuquerque yesterday. You guys sounded great, and excited to join the show today.
And we're just the safety episodes are fun because of the drinking.
I did not notice that. I thought you guys were completely sober and sounded outstanding.
After the program, we get loose.
Right, of course.
We're live at Explora right now, getting ready for Team Night with Duke City Championship Wrestling. But the second it's over, Van and I, we're switching into bowl mode. You've been in bowl mode for a month now, though.
Well, this was a unique year, guys, where New Mexico State clinched bowl eligibility, it seemed like, in week 7 or 8. Of course, it wasn't that early, but we've been kind of at this for a month, and everybody felt like it would be the New Mexico Bowl. There were other bowls out there. The New Orleans Bowl is probably another high-quality option, but everybody felt like it was going to be the New Mexico Bowl. So we kind of started our preparations a little bit earlier and felt like, okay, we're probably going to be in Albuquerque week of. We started our content on Monday, and it's so accessible for our fans. I mean, I've been seeing Aggie fans all over town and hotel and the grocery store yesterday when we stopped by, just stuff like that. So it's been cool to see. I mean, this feels way different than it felt a year ago when we were in Detroit. We were in Detroit at Christmas. It was awesome. The Quick Lane Bowl was great. but it wasn't a game where a lot of the fans could travel and make the game. So this is way different. The atmosphere tomorrow should be just awesome. I know the players are looking forward to it. A lot of them kind of compared it to the Auburn game, where the Auburn game, they were playing in front of 88,000 fans, but they were all cheering against them. This is going to be, 30,000 plus, and they're cheering for you. So a lot of the players haven't had that kind of an atmosphere where there's 30,000 plus cheering for you. So I know they're excited for that tomorrow.
Adam, let's rewind all the way to week 0. Except for like the most hardcore pie in the sky Aggie homers, what was the expectation for this season? Was it double-digit wins, an SEC upset, in a bowl game?
The bowl game, definitely. A win against Auburn, I don't think anybody predicted that. And honestly, Dan, when you go back to week 0, a lot of fans were extremely disappointed after the loss against UMass. I mean, if you talk to Aggie fans in the preseason, they were penciling the UMass game in as a win, right? I mean, you're on national TV, week 0, you're coming off a bowl game, and they didn't play good, to be frank. I mean, they just didn't play well at all. And honestly, in the first 4 or 5 games of the season, things weren't trending up. And there was a turning point. A lot of the players said during practice the week of, I think it was the FIU game. They had a rainy practice. They said it was high energy and things just started to click. And, for whatever reason, things started to turn. And the defense early on in the year was not the defense the rest of the year. The defense has played really well, except for a couple of games, the last 7 or 8 games. And the defense struggled early on because they were trying to figure out which guys to play. There were so many newcomers. How do the pieces fit? The offense had a lot coming back. The defense had a lot of new pieces. So once the defense figured it out, the defense started to win the football teams some games, and things started to roll. And Jerry Kill said early on, he said, we're going to be in one-possession games the entire year. It's going to come down to, can we win the fourth quarter and pull out those close games? And they found a way to do that consistently during the course of conference play.
I know you're not a numbers guy as games are looked at by, like, I don't know, man, what's a random city? Like the city of Las Vegas. Okay. Yeah, I know you're not a numbers guy when it comes to that, Adam. But it's being said the Aggies are favored in this one. It's being said it's going to be a shootout. Do you think the experts have this one right?
Well, it was a shootout in the Conference USA Championship game, and I know the defense probably has a little bit of a chip on their shoulder because of that. I think the defense from New Mexico State is a lot better than what they showed in that CUSA title game. The defense that we saw down the stretch in the regular season, I think it's the defense that's going to show up tomorrow. Now, offensively, New Mexico State played very well against Liberty in the championship game. They played well enough to win the game, to be honest. And, of course, Diego Pavia is the engine of the offense, and everyone's asking about his health, and Diego says he's good to go, and he started practicing again this week, and he feels like, he's just fine for the game, but, we'll see what happens tomorrow at 3:45 once the bright lights come on and things get physical. Diego is tough as nails. I mean, we've seen him take hit after hit this year, and everybody that's followed this program knows how important he is to the success. The backup quarterback right now is a true freshman, Blaise Berlowitz, who played really well when called upon against Liberty, but he is a true freshman. So hopefully Diego is playing like Diego played the entire year tomorrow. And if he's high level, Diego Pavia, the Aggie offense should have a good game tomorrow.
Adam, I went to state and I lived in Las Cruces for a little over 6 years. I know Aggies know how to party. Was like the whole university, they send out emails to all the bars and restaurants here in Albuquerque to tell them to stock up? Good question.
Well, there's a funny story behind bowl games and Aggie fans. I go back to 2017, and of course it was a little different because it was the first bowl game since 1960. So, I mean, there was a lot of energy built up over time for Aggie fans. But there was a bar in Tucson, and it's still there. It's called Gentle Ben's. And the night before the bowl game, it was the gathering place for Aggie fans and alums, and they ran out of alcohol during the course of the night because there were so many people there. And, when I think back at my time here and I think about the football experience, that's probably number one on the list, that bowl game, because there were so many people that have been waiting for that moment, for 30 or 40 years, in some cases for Aggie fans who have been Aggie fans since the 60s and the 70s. So I don't know if it's going to be the same tomorrow, but some folks have said that it's going to be a bigger crowd than it was in 2017. And I know the night before the bowl game then, they partied pretty hard. They wobbled in their shoes, if you will. And I'm sure we'll be seeing that in the next 24 hours. And there's so many alums and fans in Albuquerque. I'm sure a lot of those folks don't get a chance to see a lot of games in person. They have to watch on TV or listen on the radio. And I know they're excited to have the Aggies in their town this particular go around.
The only thing better than boozing, man, is boozing and cooking. Yeah, that's how you do that.
Ubers are going to crush it tonight. Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to go to the tailgate tomorrow, Adam, and I want to look smart, okay? I mean, I'm going to wear my Aggies crimson. I'm going to be that guy. But give me like a tidbit to say about Fresno State. Give me a little gem that people think I have a clue what I'm talking about at the tailgate tomorrow.
We know better.
Well, the snapshot on them, Brad, is they started 8-1, and a lot of folks said they were the best Group of 5 team in the first 9 games. They were ranked in the top 25, and then they kind of fell off. They had an injury at quarterback. Their head coach, from what we understand, is not going to coach the bowl game. He's had some medical stuff going on, and Jerry Kill talked about Jeff Tedford, the head coach, earlier today at his press conference, and just couldn't say nicer things. He said Jeff is one of the best football coaches in the country, and I agree. I mean, I've seen a lot of Fresno State football, believe it or not, the last couple of years. We played them a couple of times, and he's a high-level football coach. So I think there's a lot of unknown because they did start hot and lost their final 3. UNN beat them as well, and then their head coach is probably not going to coach them in the bowl game. So I do feel like there's a lot of unknowns with Fresno State. And but Aggie fans and the Aggie coaching staff and the players feel like they're going to get their best shot tomorrow. I've heard this from the coaches and the players each of the last 2 years. And everybody says this. The team that wants it more in a bowl game is going to be the team that wins. Sure. Some teams really want to be there. Some teams are kind of like, it's a bowl game, whatever. I mean, it's the end of our season. I know for a fact New Mexico State wants to be here. And that was the case last year when they beat Bowling Green. They just wanted it more. And hopefully tomorrow that's the case once again, because I know this team is dialed in. Jerry Kill has been ready to play high-level football tomorrow. They're prepared. They're healthy. And I think they're going to want it more tomorrow. That's always the key in bowl games.
What's Coach Kill's vibe this week? Is he all business? He let these young athletes have a little fun with it during this week? Or is he just nose to the grind?
I think you need a little bit of both. There's so many events. They had Marshall Falk speaking earlier today at the luncheon. They had this family food event last night. They were at main event 2 nights ago playing games with Fresno State. So there is a lot of extra stuff that goes into bowl week. The travel is different. Fresno State had a fly-in. New Mexico State was able to bust up. Is that an advantage? Possibly, because you didn't have to go through all the flight stuff. Maybe that's an advantage. I don't know. But they are kind of leaning on last year's experience a little bit. Last year was different, though. I mean, they had about 3 or 4 weeks to prep for the Quick Lane Bowl because it was on December 26th. This go-around, they played the championship game in Conference USA on the 1st, and now the 16th is the bowl game. So the prep has been shorter, but everybody has said that what Jerry Kill did this go-around, he tried keeping the players off their feet as much as possible. The practices were shorter, they were lighter. He was trying to get the players as healthy as possible because keep in mind, guys, this has been a 15-game schedule for New Mexico State this year. There's only 3 programs around the country that will play 15 games this year. New Mexico State, and then whoever plays in the national championship, those 2 teams. That's it. Wow. So this is a schedule unlike any other. This is NFL-like this year. So they're trying to, make sure the players are as fresh as possible tomorrow.
Is it true that college football is going to rename quarterbacks and Avia quarterbacks? Is that true?
Possibly. I think Diego would like that. He's talked a lot. You guys are like this. He's talked a lot about Johnny Manziel since he came onto campus. And when people say, who do you mold your game after? and he liked watching Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
On the field, Johnny Manziel. And then earlier today, he brought up Marcus Mariota. So when he was asked about growing up in Albuquerque, he said, well, I grew up an Oregon fan because I liked watching Marcus Mariota. So I don't know if he's, some combination between Marcus and Johnny Manziel, but, he's hard to defend, right? I mean, he's not going to slide. He's going to try to run through a linebacker. He is extremely unconventional. Jerry Kill has said he's the toughest player he's ever coached in 40 years. He is unlike anybody else on that football field, and I know this one means probably more to him than anybody else wearing the crimson and white tomorrow. So excited to watch Diego perform.
For your New Mexico State Aggies to hoist that beautiful and unique New Mexico Bowl trophy, they need what?
I think Diego has to play really well. I think Diego's the X factor. That probably is stating the obvious, but I think if Diego plays really well, they'll have success tomorrow. And if they run the football well, and Jerry Kill always talks about not turning the ball over, but if Diego plays well, he's not turning the ball over. So that kind of goes hand in hand. Diego's a big part of what happens tomorrow, and we've seen Diego play on a different level multiple times this year, and if he plays like that tomorrow, they should be okay.
I watched some of those talking head pick the winner shows or whatever. Clean sweep for New Mexico State. I don't know if that's a curse. I don't know if that's a spoiler. But a lot of people across this country are in unison, including one Brady Quinn. He said last night that he thought Mexico State was the team. So there it is. In theory, Aggies big at home, and Van and I start the party off early with a tailgate, and then the party late with Adam Young celebrating an Aggies win.
You guys know who is Diego's biggest fan, right? It's Big Cat from Barstool. Every time Diego Pavia plays the football game, Big Cat is tweeting about Diego Pavia. So there's a little fun fact for you as well if you didn't know.
Yeah, I thought me and Big Cat were going to first fight in the Super Bowl one time, but then for another time. Adam,
did I bring up a sore subject?
The only Portnoy we hear about is voice of Bob.
That's how we feel.
I love Rob Portnoy. Good man.
He's a world of talent. Adam Young, thank you for giving us so much of your time. We know it is so very valuable, and we know our audience appreciates it as well. Good luck tomorrow, brother.
All right, fellas. Excited to see you guys tomorrow, all right?
It's going to be good. Like him so much.
He's a dude.
I think I know I mention it every time he comes on, but Adam Young and I were both broadcast colleagues at Southern Illinois University. We were both broadcast colleagues at the Gateway Grizzlies, and he was the broadcaster and I was doing like promotion stuff. And then we just kind of kept elevating up on the same levels, and then out of happenstance,
sure.
He ends up in New Mexico State. Obviously I moved here to Albuquerque unrelated. Sports talk radio show. I was the voice of Highlands for some years, and just the craziest parallels of friendship from my end and talent from his end, because it is just unique. Small business. This small business at time. New Mexico Bowls tomorrow. It's going to be really good. What we're going to do is pivot, though. We're going to pivot to NFL picks because, there's Saturday football games too.
Right.
And we know right now at 5:15, our friends are headed over to Isleta to place those bets, and we got to tell them what to do when they get there.
Right.
Let's do that whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
We're all moving a little fast.
Clear. To keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico. Like the weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
Seeing that slowing as we have all afternoon. I-25 southbound starts about Osuna, continues through Jefferson down to Montano. Westbound to I-40, we're seeing slowing now and congestion from about the interchange out to Rio Grande, and some slowing on Alameda westbound starting at about 2nd Street out to Coors.
This report brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about events or photos, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Center.
The Isleta New Mexico Bowl. The Aggies make their first appearance at the New Mexico Bowl as they take on Fresno State.
Take Gatorade back for Coach Kill. NMSU stuns Auburn 31-10.
Hear all the action this Saturday on The Sports Animal.
Coverage of the 18th Annual New Mexico Bowl is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys, Neutral Vodka Seltzers, and by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
This is your home for football. The Sports Animal.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to offer some of the lowest rates and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious, as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. NMLS 231962 and 188-348.
Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? And if you drive while you're high, law enforcement can definitely tell. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver Plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. So add those human loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. It's finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? And if you drive while you're high, law enforcement can definitely tell. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Okay, all right. You got 30 seconds.
Standing warrant without fear of arrest. The New Mexico Law Offices of the Public Defender is here for you. Stop by their downtown office, 505 Marquette Northwest, on Monday, December 11th or Tuesday, December 19th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for their free warrant workshop. Advice from their dedicated team of public defenders. Snacks and winter essential giveaway bags provided. Visit lopdnm.us for more information.
The only part of your morning that doesn't suck. The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Here we go, Mike's up.
From 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
NFL picks. You can't get out of me. I'm going to go in order of the games, y'all. Vikings at Bengals on Saturday. The Bengals are favored at home in what is literally the most avoidable game to watch all weekend. This is just going to be terrible. Over-under is 40.5. Meet us at the tailgate. That is the plan for this one.
Sure.
No, it doesn't start in time for that.
What does that mean?
The game starts at 11. The tailgate doesn't start till 1.
We will be there unofficially early. Meet us unofficially early at the tailgate.
Or it's 3 hours before the game.
You're referring to the official VIP tailgate.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Gated in.
No. We
don't hang out with your gated community.
No, we're of the people.
Amory. We'll be in the parking lot.
Wait, when are people allowed to start tailgating?
Right now.
Yeah, now.
Oh.
It starts now,
Yeah.
Amory.
It starts here immediately following Teen Night at Explora.
You think you can only let these people tailgate for 2 hours and then walk into the stadium? Are you kidding me? They're going to be rocking at 7:13 in the morning.
Yeah, let's go. 7:13, they late start. When sunrise. Sunrise is when I rise a beer.
7:13 Eastern.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that right?
Is that it?
I don't
Amory?
know time zones.
All right, or meet us at 377 Brewery and we'll have the game on. Amory, who you got?
For this, I don't bet with my heart, but I'm taking the under in this game.
So you believe Cincinnati's going to win, is what I just heard.
No, I actually would take the Vikings plus 3-2. Feeling a little frisky, but I don't bet on my team.
Point and a
For
half.
those people that don't know, I'm Minnesota Viking fans. I just don't think this will be a high scoring game.
If you haven't already placed a bet, I have it at only 1.5. Van, who you got?
I have it at -3.
I'm seeing it. Yeah, 3.5.
What are you looking at, Fred?
Three
CBS?
and a
I
half.
don't know. I always look at CBS.
Me too. That's why I'm wondering where the 1.5
I
is.
mean, I'm just looking at it. What can I do? I mean, that's just.
I'm looking at CBS too, so I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
I mean, the betting trends or whatever.
I mean, Jake Browning's that dude.
I like Jake Browning.
The Bengals lucked into another dope-ass quarterback. I think the Bengals are going to win this pretty handily. Even though Nick Mullins is a slight upgrade over Josh Dobbs, I still think the Bengals get it done. And I don't think Justin Jefferson plays. I think he's a liar.
Ooh, two really good defenses too, though. So that's why I'm picking the under.
I'm not touching this one.
Oh,
Everyone
fun.
is super sus. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think Brian Flores is a weirdo, and he's going to try to hurt the opposing quarterback.
No,
I think he's weird, dude. I don't. He seems like he's
Brian Flores.
Yeah, Brian Flores is weird to me.
I don't get that.
I want to
Neither do I.
Get a bunch of job interviews this offseason. He seems like that guy. Maybe
Brian,
I don't get that from him.
Ball Flores.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't care what job he gets as long as it's the one Bill Belichick wanted.
By the way, you want some nightmare fuel?
Oh, obviously.
Google Brian Daboll upside down face.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
do
hold
it
on.
right now.
I'll do it right
You
now.
can rotate his face 180 degrees, and it still looks exactly like his face.
All right, do me a favor.
It is wild.
Fill some radio while I look this up.
Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers plus 1.5 going
Woof.
to Indy. See, I told you. Google it.
I'm not Google. I am not Googling that. No. I feel like that's a trap.
Yeah, it's nuts. His
Oh.
face, you could turn his whole face upside down, and it looks like the exact same face. It is bonkers.
He put his face upside down. Oh, this is so sad.
This is also another game
Yes.
that I really am not crazy about.
No.
The Steelers burnt me like big time 2 weeks ago.
What is the game
With the
upside
Patriots?
down head? Or are you talking about football?
Yes.
Ugh.
Gardner Minshew at home.
Let's go.
I mean, I would lean.
I like the Colts money line.
I'm not touching any of these games tomorrow. I'm not crazy about any of them. But if I
I
had to, I would say
love the Broncos
Gardner
Lions.
Minshew minus 1.5 at home. That's a no-brainer.
Absolutely. That's the only bet I'm 100% about tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
Besides the Aggies.
Take the under.
money line's only minus 125. Just
I'm
take
talking
Colts at
about.
money line. It's a good bet.
Take the under. What is it? 42.
42.
Mm-hmm.
Take the under.
Yeah, I like that.
Because I don't know if you're familiar with Kenny Pickett, but he plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
And traditionally, he doesn't do well when he does that. That's not his thing.
No.
Although they're going to go to the playoffs somehow.
But then again, his tiny hands get cold. But there's a nice little dome there in Indy.
Is he back or is it Trubisky? I really don't know.
No, it's Trubisky.
Oh, okay. Well, he struggles too.
Mm-hmm. Neither of them are great.
No, he's like David Bowie. He's just always under pressure.
Mm-hmm. See what you did there.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Colts. And
Boom.
I'm going to take them with the points. And I'm going to take the under. And that'll be the end of my betting for the weekend because I'm not touching anything else.
I love the Broncos Lions.
Saturday.
That's the game I'm looking forward to.
Saturday night will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
The Broncos will go to Detroit to play the Lions, and they will lose there.
I got exactly what I believe Amory is thinking.
All right, give it to me.
Lions money line, Broncos and the points.
Yes.
Okay.
I was really thinking that.
Yeah, that's
The Lions like to keep it close. Broncos are playing well. Oof. I'm very excited for that game.
Also, I like the under in this one.
Me too.
48 and a half.
A lot of points.
Super high.
There's a lot of
for
points.
A really good.
No, I took the under.
Lions.
I already have my bets made today, by the way. I just let us. So
well done.
The Lions
I sent someone
much better than Denver for the course of the year. I don't know if they're better than Denver for this game. I don't like it, but I also don't think Denver wins on the road.
Sure.
I have zero confidence in what I'm telling you. If you say otherwise, I'll say you're probably right. Give me Detroit at home. Money line is not good, though. Don't take that.
Yeah. I would bundle them together.
Yeah.
Little Bronco. If you could buy a point, get it up to 5.5. Broncos plus 5.5. Detroit money line in the under. Little 1-game 3-way. That's so hot.
We got a fun guest whenever we get back from the break. All right, hold on. The texter's going crazy on the New Mexico Bowl. One quick update. Hold on.
Okay.
Here's the thing. If you're not supporting, you're not for me.
Uh-huh.
There will be 30,000 enthusiastic fans of one colored team or the other, and they will be going crazy at the New Mexico Bowl tomorrow. And if you are the person that has to try to put a rain cloud over that entire thing, do me a favor. Pull out your own umbrella.
So it's good for Albuquerque. This is good for New Mexico. This is a great thing.
Yeah.
It's good for Pavio when he goes in the transfer portal on Sunday.
With Coach Kill.
With Coach Kill.
Aww.
It's a package. They say, hey, Michigan State, we'll handle it. We'll fix it.
You know, I really don't like the balloon fiesta either. The
Mm-hmm.
balloons fly too slow.
You mean
they just fly too slow. It's boring.
You know, I call it the balloon fiasco.
Oh, traffic.
Oh. You mean to tell me just because it's the world's longest suspension tram that it's special?
Oh my god! Who wants to go up on the mountain? It's cold up there.
Uh-huh.
Oh god!
Yeah, you know the worst part about New Mexico is the people. It's you. You're the people in it.
You're the worst.
Fun guest whenever we get back.
Miss
2
me
minutes
with
on
that garbage.
95.9 FM and AM 610 live from Explora. It's Teen Night, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples
Are they there? Your guest?
Yes.
right now say 50%.
Is your guest there?
It's like bugs and cats.
Yes.
I can't say yes any more times.
Have yourself a
Is your guest there? Is your guest there?
We have all afternoon. I-25 southbound starts about Osuna, continues through Jefferson down to Montano. Westbound to I-40, we're seeing slowing now and congestion from about the interchange out to Rio Grande, and some slowing on Alameda westbound starting at about 2nd Street out to Coors.
Brought to you by Whitener Law Firm, your trusted Albuquerque accident lawyers.
With personal injury cases, insurance companies know which attorneys settle for less. Is your attorney really fighting for your rights, or just playing into the insurance company's hands? Don't settle. Choose Whitener Law. We will fight for every dollar you deserve. There's them, and then there's us. Call 883-WEST.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Bowl season is officially underway. Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with QL. Bowl games kick off this weekend, and the BetQL model is here to help you sift through all the unknowns. BetQL has 4- and 5-star best bets for all the college football games, even if you might not know half the players. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smart and beat the books. Download the BetQL and BetMGM apps today.
Autograph, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination, is proud to sponsor the Las Vegas Raiders football. We're your local source for all things Raiders, from jerseys with your favorite OG players to autographs of the greats. Stop in today. All In Autographs is located at 2225 Wyoming Boulevard Northeast in the Hoffmantown Square off Wyoming and Manal. Visit us online at allinautographs.com. That's allinautographs.com.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need DayQuil Severe Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste. Because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey, try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, itching, stuffy head fever, honeylicious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Honey, come here, quick.
What is it?
Check it out. The prices on all these highly rated tequilas are amazing. Total Wine must have made a mistake.
Nope, they always have the best deals in town. Remember that amazing reposado your sister brought over last week? See, it's right here.
Whoa, that's a low price. I mean, whoa, that's a low price.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you buy. Only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. B21.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-539-5094. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-539-5094 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
Wrasslin Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wrasslin Financial Group. 10 years,
45 seconds.
helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333. Come armchair quarterback with the opening drop. Weekday morning starting at 7 on 90
Here you go, Mike's hot.
and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Man, go. What do you always do?
Oh man, I don't like moving.
You said follow your heart? Yeah, that's why Sheldon Hamilton said follow his heart. Sheldon Hamilton of Explora, put that bad boy right in your mouth. Yeah, welcome to the show, Fred.
Hey, good to be here. Thanks for having me again.
Team night tonight, huh? What's up?
Team night tonight, December 15th, 6 to 9.
Now, is this the last one of the year? How does it work?
Last one of the year. So we do one every quarter.
Okay.
Specifically for teens 12 to 19, we have cool science events. All of Explora is open to teens only.
Okay.
And tonight is a very special night.
It's going to be fun. Duke City Championship Wrestling is here. And also setting the plate for that is Man High. So you have live music from 6 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are going to come in. They're going to love it.
Yeah.
Okay. How many kids?
Right now, we've got tickets for up to 500, and I think we've got about nearly a quarter of that. So,
hold up. I said kids. Should I have said teens?
You should have said teens.
Okay.
Young adults.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry.
The youth.
I'm sorry. I'm not very. I'm not cooking. Is that what they say?
You don't know.
That's. Do you speak their language?
Yeah, of course. You have to. To work here, you gotta.
Yeah.
Otherwise
No
you get-
cap, Sheldon.
Okay. I mean, that was accurate.
Is that one?
It was accurate.
Yeah. The
young daughter.
Yeah, I'm pretty
No.
litigious.
You're not. Not even in that jacket. You're not.
No.
Really tried.
It's a good jacket.
It's
That's
a
a good
sweet-
jacket.
it's a
Yeah.
sweet jacket.
I mean, it's a cool bomber jacket.
Yeah.
It's like it's like my Duke.
Do I get one at the end of this?
See, this is why I wore it for
Yeah.
these exact. If no, the answer is no.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Explorer's open till 9 o'clock tonight.
Wait, did we forget the merch booth?
I didn't want to sell to kids. Pre-teens. I didn't want to sell
teens.
to teens.
They are teens.
Yeah,
You'll get it.
Yeah, it's completely free event. We
Except
last
for the 12-year-olds.
Where are the
They're not
12-year-olds?
12 to 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're in.
Next year, they're
12-year-olds are in.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So include they and this, and then they are in.
I mean, hey, look at these grapes that I gave you earlier. Like a 12-year-old's a teenager. Come on.
Yeah.
Not sure if I
And
get
this
that
environment,
I don't know if I do
kids
either.
are
But
they're growing up faster. That's what
yeah.
kids are growing up
like
fast.
on a Vine.
Uh-huh.
Lost
You're
me.
with me.
Yeah, Vine is like TikTok. All right, boys, I'm out. I'm out on the team talk.
You're doing really good.
That
You're doing
really
really good.
is,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
the efforts there.
A decade old.
Same.
Man,
Same. Explora.us for everything that is Explora. But you guys are open basically every day, right? You're open on Sundays. You're doing all the things.
Yeah, so Explora is open every day, 10 to 5. X Studio, our new teen center that just opened up in February, is open Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
Wednesday through Sunday, come on through. We've got the Makerspace, our tech lab. We've got a teen lounge. We've got snacks, free programs happening. Everything that we do, or 99% of what we do in X Studio, is always free.
Love it. Love everything about that. Obviously, you can come tonight. You can drop your kids off. You can hand them the keys. They can drive over. I keep saying kids, your teens. They can be here and be a part of it. And here's the thing, parents.
Let them know.
We're going to feed them.
Free food.
For how much dollars?
$0.
$0.
$3.99.
They're going to listen to music. But that cost, right? How much is the music?
The music is free.
Free. Okay, wild. And then, but the pro wrestling show that we normally charge $40 for per ticket at the historic El Rey Theater, how much is that one?
I think that's free.
Let's go on that. That'll be all night long. And then obviously that sets you up for winter success. What is the next big event though here at Explore? What's the one after this one?
The next big event is going to be in January. I don't have
the 20th.
Date. Oh, he's got the date. It's
Wow.
usually the third Friday of every other month, or sorry, every odd numbered month in the year. We have our adult night. So our first one is going to be contraptions based. So it's going to be part of our 20th anniversary celebration because we've been in this building for 20 years as of Wednesday.
So I was actually talking about the Thunderbird Hackathon. So it's not that. That's
You're
different.
talking about the Thunderbird Hackathon.
Yeah.
There's a million things happening in January. We've
Okay.
got the National Day of Racial Healing the whole week of, I think that is January 18th. So we've got 3 different events going on that day. We've got Thunderbird Hackathon. We've got our adult night happening. So Explore is like on fire in January.
Love everything about that.
Yeah.
Love everything about that. Anything we missed about tonight? Anything we missed about the Wild Winter Extravaganza?
Wild Winter Extravaganza, WWE. I mean, we've said it all, but again, it's free. Bring your teens, 12 to 19. Come on by, get fed, have fun, learn some stuff. You can resin cast some D20 dice for our 20th anniversary, kind of a special celebration we're doing just for the teens tonight.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
We pull out all the stops for our teens, you know? They deserve it.
Are you still doing that New Year's Eve, or do you not do that?
We still do New Year's Eve. We still do New Year's Eve. So I think tickets are available online. You got to get your tickets beforehand before you show up that day. It's going to be packed. It's always super busy, but it's such a blast.
That's noon on New Year's, so you can.
So the little ones can
Right.
celebrate. We're going to do dropping balloons from our second story. 1 balloon for every year, plus maybe like 500, just to really pack it up.
Okay.
Okay.
The fountain will be empty, so then all the balloons fall into the fountain. Kids jump in, pop the balloons. It's a blast. So bring your family, bring your friends. Get those tickets online ahead of time.
January the 19th is the 20th celebration with Complex Contractions. That's adult night, of course, man.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason for you and I to be here for that.
Yeah.
There's a plethora of reasons. Look around.
That was plethora.
Can we drink? What's up?
So we have our 21 plus nights in February, August, and October.
That's what we need. We need that one too.
Science of wine, science of beer, and science of spirits,
Like
respectively.
ghosts.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's the one in October, so it's
Okay.
always like
Yeah, okay.
you get your
Mhm.
vodka, tequila, have a little fun. They're
Uh,
blast.
I'm into all these things.
Come to every event that we have.
Sheldon, you're the best, brother.
But right back at both of you.
Oh, cheers.
So you gonna get in the wrestling ring tonight, or are you too scared?
Yeah, I'm in the ring.
No, you were not. You were doing so bad.
I get thrown around
Sheldon's
just
like,
by my ankle.
he's like, what do you mean I have to take out my facial piercings? We're like,
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I stopped kickboxing, because we had to spar. And they're like,
Told
"Let's
you."
take him out. And I was like,
Okay.
what? No.
You're like, this is my look.
They're going to rip my nose off?
This
No,
is
thanks.
signature.
Yeah. It's my move.
Boys Alive from Explora. We continue the hour whenever we get back. The 5:45 I have wide open, man. More NFL picks. Let's do it.
In.
Do picks in. You're in on us doing picks.
That's the one.
95.9 FM and AM 610 live from Explora. It's teen night. Drop your kids off.
Please.
The sports animal.
This report is sponsored by
Clear.
Thank you.
A Taste of Welcome.
Whether it's an ugly sweater party, office gift exchange, or holiday dinner at Nana's, Ritz Crackers is always there, bringing friends and family together to celebrate. So grab a box or two of Ritz Crackers for your next holiday gathering and make this season one to remember. Ritz, A Taste of Welcome.
Eastbound I-40 slows down from San Mateo all the way back through the interchange. Westbound I-40 is slow from the interchange out to about Rio Grande. Southbound I-25 slowing starts around Osuna and continues down to Montano. And a little bit of slowing westbound Paseo del Norte starting around 4th Street out until Coors. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Tell you like it is. I can't quit the Dolphins. You guys wonder why I don't trust the Dolphins. They're the spray tan of the NFL. So Miami leads 27-13 with 4:30 left against a rookie second-round quarterback, a last-place team that doesn't have a road win. And they vomit all over themselves. This is what Miami does.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need Dayquil Severe Honey.
Dayquil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
No, I'm getting a cold.
Honey, try Dayquil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. Dayquil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, itching, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Yeah, whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Hi, I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Recently, Lerner & Rowe was named the second most influential law firm in the United States. Although we have offices in other parts of the country, we are your local law firm. No other law firm in the state comes close to the experience, reputation, and results as Lerner & Rowe. When you're hurt in a wreck and need a check, call the law firm that can get you the results you need. Call Lerner & Rowe.
Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need Dayquil Severe Honey.
Dayquil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
No, I'm getting a cold.
Honey, try Dayquil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. Dayquil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, itching, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious, power through your...
You guys got a minute.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, come here, quick.
What is it?
Get out. The prices on all these highly rated tequilas are amazing. Total Wine must have made a mistake.
Nope, they always have the best deals in town. Remember that amazing reposado your sister brought over last week? See, it's right here.
Whoa, that's a low price. I mean, whoa, that's a low price.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. B21.
Don't miss out on new deals every day during Lowe's 25 days of deals. Get a Werner 4-foot fiberglass stepladder was $59.98, now $29.98 because Lowe's knows deals every day. Valid through 12/20 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Comfort Dental announces Care Day by offering free dental care on December 23rd from 7:30 a.m. until 12 noon. Only at Comfort Dental in Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Santa Fe. Some restrictions apply. Happy holidays and get comfortable with Comfort Dental.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Yo, Mike is hot.
You may have saw him at the Waterburger off tours earlier today. Joining us on the program, friend of the show, co-owner of Duke City Championship Wrestling, one Aaron Burnett. Aaron, welcome, brother.
Hey, Bree. I was just talking to you. Why they bring it up?
I think I'm having a problem with the talkback button, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Because Van was
it's
trying.
fine right now.
Van
Friday.
No. No, the talkback button off air because I didn't hear Van for a little bit either. So I think it's my fault. I'm just Friday. I'm giving you a good energy for a Friday.
Hey, Bree, you always have good energy.
Thank you, Buck Burnett.
You're welcome.
These two do not think I bring it to the table every day.
My dad calls it selective hearing. He faked being deaf for like 12
Hey, Buck
years.
Burnett.
Yes.
These two don't think I work hard every day.
I think you work hard.
Thank you, Buck Burnett. Thank God Buck's here.
That's the thing you would
Thank
say
you.
every Friday.
Yeah.
All we have is a track record.
Monday through Thursday.
All I have is a track
crushes.
record with A. Marie as well, and it's impeccable.
Well, it's
thank
easier.
you.
It's easier when you're on conservative talk because Amory's fueled by anger.
I'm more fueled on the sports animal than I am KKOB. I just laugh at KKOB. It's like entertaining to me. Over here, I'm actually mad.
I can't believe Hunter Biden said he wasn't going to take the subpoena. He said he's going to do it publicly.
You get mad about politics. I think it's the most. I think it's the funniest thing in the world. We're the opposite. I think the NFL makes me mad, and I take it way too serious.
You know how buildings go straight from the 12th to 14th floors?
Yeah, because
Amory's calendar goes straight from
No,
5th to 7th.
No, I. That was funny.
It was okay.
Well, Van is the funniest part of this show.
Well, swear to God.
You know, it's so funny that you guys have that thing because Dex and I, when we had the Buck and Dex show, everybody always knew that I was the funny one, but he really wanted to be the funny one. He would always claim it. It's like, come on now.
I'm not Draymond Green of sports producers. I produce all over this station, and I do a good job. I don't fight people and get suspended.
Wait, what is that part?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
What?
Who fought and got
Yeah,
suspended?
what are you going on about?
Or maybe people just quit or get fired. I don't know.
I thought we were going to get some dirt here.
Yeah, I thought we were airing the laundry.
Oh, no. Sorry. He's on vacation. Well,
He's on vacation.
everyone is right now. Just no one wants to come to work.
Yeah. Are we doing some football picks? What are we doing here, boys?
Browns, Bears, the Browns
I'm so glad Buck Burnett's here.
favored by 3. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to go the opposite way on that. I don't think the Browns are going to win that game. I think that
Ooh, I like the Bears +3.
I think the Bears are actually going to win the game.
Joe Flacco's going to throw for 350 yards, 3 tutties. It's the resurgence.
Here's the thing about Flacco. Flacco comes out of the gate pretty strong, but then as he settles in, he turns into Joe Flacco. And I'm not talking about Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl champion winning Joe Flacco. I'm talking about Joe Flacco. Like your neighbor Joe Flacco that has the same name as quarterback Joe Flacco.
I think we're going to see the Josh Dobbs effect on Joe Flacco. The clock is striking midnight for his turn. And Justin Fields, I've been telling you for 3 years, and I've been wrong for 3 years, but a broken clock is right twice in 3 years or something. Justin Fields is going to do it again in back-to-back weeks. Give me the Bears.
You know what, man? I'm telling you, Justin Fields, that kid can be magic sometimes.
I know.
And you get these divisional games. I don't like it.
It's called Flack & Co. for a reason.
I don't like it one bit for.
Hey, he signed a 1-year deal with the Cleveland Browns, okay? He is the savior for the Browns.
They'll still make it to the playoffs somehow, with or without him.
And when I was driving in, Amory, I hate to bring up, the past, but
It's
I believe
okay.
that Cincinnati is going to absolutely pound the living dog crap out of the Vikings. And I'm sorry, but that kid is playing lights out football. Browning.
Oh, yeah, no. He's turned the Bengals season around.
He's turned them into a winning club again. When Joe Burrow, how much did Joe Burrow get paid? Like $335 billion.
Yeah, he got a couple bucks.
Yeah, I would totally get rid of him and just sorry, Joey.
See ya.
Yes.
Buccaneers at Packers. Packers favored at home by 3. Probably this is the
Bucks,
right?
Right?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Marinara, Mike Vick, Tommy DeVito, the Packers winning streak would still be alive. Baker Mayfield is no Tommy DeVito. Packers are going to win in a bounce-back game, and they will win easily. They're actually going to try this week, which is something I really appreciate from my team. They're going to try really hard because not only is this one at home, not only did they get embarrassed last week, this one has playoff implications.
What do you
Give
think,
me the pack.
Emery? You like the pack?
I do. I do.
You like the points?
This is really hard because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in a three-way tie for the NFC South.
Ooh, that's my least favorite way.
Three-way tie. So that's the only thing making me question this game. But I think Jordan Love is very upset that he lost to Tommy Cutlets on Monday Night Football, and because the Packers are at home, I just like the Packers money line in this.
I'm gonna take the Bucs in the spread.
That's not bad. I could see the Packers winning by 3 and only 3.
Aaron, pull that microphone up just a little bit. I don't disagree
with who?
The idea that the Buccaneers will make it competitive, but boys, this is all a Packers game. Like there's just no way on the road. It's cold, like all kinds of those factors that say we're playing on it's just not going to happen.
Mike Evans is playing. He's like Mike Evans again. Chris Godwin's back in the game. Baker Mayfield, he's like a broken clock.
Mm-hmm.
He's right a couple of times a day. And
he's like a young Joe Flacco.
I think they keep it competitive. I don't think they win. I think it's probably going to be Green Bay by 1 or 2. I don't like that game.
Jordan Love is just so much better at Lambeau. Like he sucks on the road.
Yeah.
He's super good at home. We move forward. Texans and Titans, and this is a battle of the Oilers, man. This is.
You want to hear a cool story? My father-in-law had never been to an NFL game, and he was a Houston Oilers fan, so
Sure.
I took him for his first NFL game to go see the Texans and the Titans. Same game.
You're doing that tomorrow?
No, I did it a couple years ago.
Did the Tennessee Titans wear the old Oilers jersey when they're playing Houston? Because this is the most middle finger move.
Are they doing that?
Yes.
Are they really?
Yeah. They're wearing the Oilers jersey.
That's amazing.
Against the team from that town.
I love
It is
that.
hilarious.
Especially when Texas is favored. Like this is every little thing we can do to irk you.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the Texans quarterback? Is he going to play this week?
It looks like he's out. That's why
concussion
they're
protocol.
favored. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you believe in Davis Mills.
Who?
The cereal company?
That is who's going to be starting for the Houston Texans.
Davis
who was
Mills
their-
make Cocoa Puffs?
Davis Mills is two parts of that law firm that helps people with DUIs.
He was the starting quarterback for the Texans last year.
Who knew?
It's the tight division as well.
The real reason that Aaron Burnett is here is because the State Athletic Commission has to come to the expo to govern the championship records.
Because I'm here.
So you're going to go out there and be a politician.
I'm going to go do what I do very well. I stand by my name with all the nonsense that nobody else is going to deal with.
Well, we didn't even get to the Chiefs pick.
You got
the Chiefs are going to lose again. What is this like?
What? You're a Patriots?
Ouch. You know what? I'm so disheartened with my team right now. They're losing so much.
In the zone of the ideal, I appeal to the openness of mind.
Wait a second.
Tyreek Hill. Never.
Bill Belichick beats the Chiefs.
No.
Are you serious?
No,
with like 2 minutes left in the game.
It's not going to
Goes on vacation early.
This is going to be the Chiefs bounce back game. They're actually going to win this game, but it's going to be ugly. It's not going to be pretty. And then we're going to see even more flaws than what the Chiefs have right now.
Kadarius Toney is going to be on it.
He ain't gonna be inside.
He's gonna be on side.
He's not. He's going to be on fire.
Darius Toney is going to line up.
Give me an anytime touchdown.
Probably twice.
You remember when you wanted
I
to
think
punch
there's
him so
an
bad?
over under in that. Yeah, I wanted to punch him in the first game. Dropping balls. It's like, listen, you know what? We have to come to work sometimes. I've been in radio.
Today's one example.
And you go in and we do what we're supposed to do. That would be like us showing up to radio and not talking. You're just making noises. That's what Darius Toney has tried to do for me this year.
We continue our broadcast from Explora whenever we get back. It's team night, Duke City Championship Wrestling. hosting wrestling for kiddos.
Teens.
Team.
And they're going to eat for free?
Young
Yeah.
adults.
Do we eat for free?
That's awesome.
I'm not going to take food from a child.
Gambino and Man High. 3 short minutes. Oh, yeah.
Coming on.
Can we hear from here?
With how loud they play it.
Yes.
Coming on live from Explora. Thank you, Aaron, for that.
Yeah.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area
Clear, guys. You got like a couple minutes.
Access to your savings with the new Sandia.
3.5, 4.
You may withdraw up to 50% of your funds once per term with no penalty. Sandia Area. Better banking without the bank. Sandia Area is federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. Restrictions apply. Visit sandia.org for details.
We have an accident on I-40 eastbound at Louisiana. That has things backed up all the way past I-25 to about 2nd Street. Westbound I-40 starts to slow at the interchange and stays slow out to about Rio Grande.
This report brought to you by Keller's Farm Stores. Get the best holiday meats at Keller's Farm Stores, like their legendary prime rib, beef tenderloin, and wild game meats. And don't forget their famous turkeys. Get yours fresh, roasted, or smoked. Order your holiday meal online today. Coors in Montano and Eubank at Candelaria.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Families, isn't that what the holidays are all about? Like quality time with the turbocharged CLA. Shopping with the Ruby MDs. Bonding with the super handling RDX. Or sheer holiday joy with the Integra's available 6-speed manual transmission. Get in the holiday spirit at the Acura seasonal performance events going on now.
Test drive your new Acura at Montano Acura today. Exit I-25 West on Montano.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
We're going abroad
You have 30 seconds.
to Spain, so we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast. With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas? When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Start learning a new language today at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle.
This is 2 Men Up.
Here we go.
And Fred Slow.
Guys ready? Hello? Yeah, mic is hot.
Back live on the program, back live from Explora. Let's go. 34 minutes on Denver with the LC Odyssey rights for the El Paso. But being handed today, that is team night at Explora. Let's go, guys. Hobo, Hank, and Moshpit Mike joining us on the program. They will face off against each other tonight in front of hundreds of teenagers.
Indeed. Hey, it's good to be here, guys. Van, Fred,
Welcome
always,
back,
always
guys.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, DCCW, man, what a cool opportunity. Explora reached out to us about a month ago and said we got this teen night, and we thought it'd be a really cool opportunity to kind of showcase some wrestling, and we've never done this before. Would you guys like to be the first company ever to feature wrestling here at Explora? And man, everybody, this obviously it's a free thing. It's for the city. It's for the kids. And what a cool opportunity for us to kind of showcase our brand. But I just, I can't thank the guys enough that are associated with our wrestling organization. Every wrestler tonight donating their time.
Wild.
Everybody that's associated, referees, timekeepers, the guy ringing the bell, all that, 100% here for free, just because we want to do something cool for the community of Albuquerque. So thank you all.
Mosh Pit Mike, welcome to the show for the first time.
Hey, how's it going? Man, you didn't tell me we're doing this for free. Are you serious? You might have to cancel my match tonight. I don't know if I'm in with that. I mean, those children, I don't know. You know what I mean? I was only a teenager a couple of years ago myself.
That's not a fact.
Hey, it's the radio. I sound perfectly young and cromulent.
But this is one, right? So Explorer called us, and Mike and Hobo Hank, you guys were obviously part of this process, Van. And what it was they said, hey, we'd like to do the pro wrestling. And then the board at Explorer said no, and then the mayor said no, and then a complete list. And then Sheldon Hamilton from Explorer saved the day. He pulled this thing through for us. He said the kids are going to love it. What can it be? And he said we could come and talk about wrestling. And Hobo Hank said no. We're setting up a ring to wrestle in. And then we said, let's add live music. And then we said, well, let's add free food. And then we said, and it ended up becoming this fun spectacle. You guys have wrestled in a lot of fun venues. Where does the Science Center rank amongst those?
Oh, man, that's right up there. I mean, my craziest one, I wrestled in Violent J's bedroom. So, I mean, that was pretty wild. But Explorer Science Center is way up there, too.
And what?
Violent J's.
I'm going to have to Google something.
Yeah. One half of the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh!
ICP. Yeah. I know that reference.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a show at his house for pay-per-view, and I wrestled in his bedroom. So that's probably the weirdest. I think this is the second weirdest. That's
two ends of the spectrum, for sure. And you guys have wrestled against each other. What is the number? 1 billion times? Is that correct?
Yeah, and thanks for keeping it civil, because you guys are about to go at it in like one short hour. You guys are going to be all over each other. But for now, you're keeping it friendly, keeping it classy.
We've been friends for 33 years, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around that. It's a long, long time. And
Hobo Hank did air quotes when he said friend.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been in and out of the ring 100 times, and it's always a great time. And
it's easy to stay friends with someone for so long when you get to punch them in the face every once in a while. You know what I mean? Get that out of your system. It's pretty great.
Well, but what you guys are talking though, right? Is about longevity, and it's about commitment, and it's about the art, and it's about presentation. I mean, how are you going to communicate that to the teens in attendance? How do you take the life skills earned and learned from the world of pro wrestling and use those as words of encouragement for today's use?
I'm actually looking forward to that part, Fred.
Yeah.
Right after we get off the air here, I'm headed upstairs, and we're going to get to talk to the teens, and we're going to show them some of our most recent documentary footage that we shot at the El Rey Theater. I think a lot of teenagers, especially when they don't know what they want to be when they grow up, they look at one facet of an occupation and they think that that's all there is to it. But in our world, for example, there's communication, there is graphic design, there is a lot of math that goes on, believe it or not, boys and girls, in the world of professional wrestling. And so we're going to talk about some of that, how art and science kind of blend together to bring you the events that we show you each and every month at the historic El Rey Theater, and how we bring that to life on ProView. So it's a way to kind of educate and hopefully inspire some of our youth to think bigger and reach for their dreams a little bit.
And Mosh Pit Mike, you're going to do a class on box braids.
Yeah, box braids. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to tell them how important it is to just stick with it. You know what I mean? Like 20 years ago when we started, we didn't think we'd be over here doing shows at El Rey or being on the radio at Explora. You know what I mean? But we put that dedication. We found something that we love and just made sure that we owned our craft. You know what I mean? That we didn't copy. I want people to know that that's what they need to do.
But I mean, even beyond being informational and educational for the teens here in attendance, like, you're helping create the next generation of wrestling fans.
We hope so. Eventually we're going to be too old to do this ourselves, and we'll be wanting to come watch some shows, and we have to keep this a great sport alive.
Speak for yourself, Hobo Hank. I don't think I'm ever going to be too old. Like I said, I'm just a year or two out of my teens myself.
Well, and as you guys are talking about your journey, obviously lifelong friends at this point together, but a lot of the performers tonight they're from all parts. They're from all walks of life. I know we have a couple guys that drove in specifically for this free show from Phoenix. I know we have guys that have come like great distances to be a part of that. How do you plan to communicate the fellowship of performing together and the molding of different parts of life?
You know, you're right. There are people from all over the Southwest here as part of this, and that's, you know, again, hopefully a lesson that the kids walk away from tonight is you know, as you walk through life, sometimes seemingly alone, it takes a village to do anything. You know, there's always, when we put on a show, our monthly shows, really, there's probably 50 to 60 people that come together to make that happen. And so the camaraderie that you build throughout that process is huge. And sometimes networking alone is really what makes the world go around.
Man, I have a great team building idea for all of us afterwards. I think we get all the kids together. We have them take down the ring for us. They can put it on the
Yeah.
That's
a good idea.
Life lessons learned at Explora with Mosh Pit Mike. Obviously, you guys are Albuquerque natives, or Albuquerque adjacent, I think, as we all are. And you've been doing it here a long time. Talk a little bit about Duke City Championship Wrestling and the monthly television product at the El Rey, and how long this has been a goal for you guys, and just where it is versus where it started, and where you guys hope it grows to.
Man, I'm shocked that we've been able to have this like this, because I never thought that we'd be seeing it. We have just the craziest crowds, and we've been working so hard. This is what we've always wanted. This is what we've been working for. You know, we had to drive 4, 5, 6 hours just to wrestle a show, and the goal has always been to wrestle here at home, because then you get to wrestle in front of your people. You know what I mean? That means so much to me, and to be able to go out there and see my friends and my cousins and all my family members out there, it's great. This, to me, was the goal all along, and I'm very happy you guys have all worked to make it happen. It's pretty great.
Agreed. I couldn't be prouder of where, you know, Duke City Championship Wrestling is at the moment. That's a lot of folks working really hard behind the scenes to make it work, including the wrestlers who dedicate their time and their energy to the craft. You know, I think we had some wrestling in Albuquerque before, like Mosh said. You know, we've had to travel far and wide to really showcase what we like to do and our talents. But you know, the biggest thing for me now is just the level of quality that we're able to present to Albuquerque. You know, to be on television every single weekend, Saturday morning. Yeah, that's a dream come true, and we already have such huge plans in place for 2024. I don't want to give anything away tonight.
No,
we have some surprises that we haven't even shared in the locker room yet. So stay tuned to that and follow us on DukeCityChampionshipWrestling.com, and of course our YouTube channel, Duke City Championship Wrestling, as well.
You just mentioned the YouTube channel, also, you know, ProView Networks, but there's nothing like seeing it live. For someone who hasn't seen Duke City Championship Wrestling live, what's your hook? How do you get them to their first one to get entertained?
You know, I don't know what else you want. We've got the greatest venue ever for live professional wrestling, the historic El Rey Theater. It's right downtown. There's parking right across the road. There's 3 bars in this place. We have food. We have live music. We've got 2 hours of wrestling entertainment. The entire event is live on television, or live taped to TV. And you're going to see some of the best names in professional wrestling there each and every month. So, you know, just roll the dice. If you've never been to a live wrestling event, even if you're not a wrestling fan, come down, check it out. And you know, the feedback I keep hearing is that it's like a party. It's this party environment. Everybody's so excited to be there, and just the energy in that room is like nothing you've never been part of before.
Yeah, I feel like that's how people are coming in the first time. I think it's mostly word of mouth right now. I think people come to a show and they love it, and they start telling their friends, they start posting pictures, they start talking about it online. I think people just want to come be a part of it.
You know what it feels like to me? Go back to 2018, and we were a part of this. I don't necessarily know how much you guys were, but it was the start of the New Mexico United. So where at first people had heard about it and they hadn't been to it. And then once people got a chance to go, there's a lot of people that haven't been to Duke City Championship Wrestling. There's not a lot of people who have gone to one and decided not to come back.
Sure.
You know, and that's the part that's been just really alluring and really fun. And the next one's a cool opportunity. December the 30th, that's at the historic El Rey Theater. We're doing Saturday Night Wrestling. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. And I think we don't mention enough, family friendly. Cannot stress that to you. Yeah, we're not expletives and profanity and blood. We're there for laughs and storytelling, and hopefully some way we move you to emotion. and that's what it's about. From the live chat from the show, Joel wants to know if Hobo Hank is there at Explora, who is currently diving the dumpster behind his house.
Well, let's see. Oh, you know what, Joel? You might want to call the police. There's somebody rummaging around your house at this time of night on a Friday, and I'm over here, buddy. Sorry, but I'm glad to hear you're all right.
Moshpit Mike, Hobo Hank, thank you so very much. You guys are headed upstairs. You're going to talk to some teens about the world of professional wrestling. Also, and I don't know if A. Marie knows this, the teens picked this event. Like they had like a sit down and the Explorer was like, "What do you guys want to do on teen night?" And they were like, "We want to explore the world of professional wrestling." And you guys are about to become heroes to a bunch of kids or teens here in this town, and it's going to be really fun and special.
Well, I'm just proud to be a part of it, man, and get to wrestle somebody who's like my brother right here in Explora, a place that we've probably been here. I know I've taken my kid here, and it's just cool to give back to our community. So thank you, Albuquerque, for letting us do this.
Boys, whenever we get back, we continue our NFL picks, and then we're just 15 short minutes away from Colin Dever joining us. Obviously, we're going to talk more about the New Mexico Bowl tomorrow. It's Duke City Championship Wrestling live from Explora tonight, 14 night and 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by the
Clear, you got 5 minutes.
From the Bulldogs, New Mexico State and Fresno State. The Atlanta New Mexico Bowl is going to be special Saturday, December 16th at University Stadium. Kick off college football's postseason with a huge party. Visit NewMexicoBowl.com. The Atlanta New Mexico Bowl, where bowl season and the fun begins.
We have an accident on I-40 eastbound at Louisiana that has things backed up beyond the interchange at I-25. Still a little bit of slowing on I-40 westbound, starting at about 2nd Street out to Coors.
Brought to you by Whitener Law Firm, your trusted Albuquerque accident lawyers.
You're injured, and then, out of nowhere, a cold call from a personal injury attorney. Do you really want your case made to someone who harasses you? Choose an attorney who respects your privacy. There's them, and then there's us. Call Whitener Law at 883-RUS.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Atlanta, New Mexico Bowl. The Aggies make their first appearance at the New Mexico Bowl as they take on Fresno State.
They Gatorade back for Coach Kill Ennis, who stuns Auburn 31-10.
Hear all the action this Saturday on The Sports Animal.
Coverage of the 18th Annual New Mexico Bowl is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys, Neutral Vodka Seltzers, and by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
This is your home for football. The Sports Animal.
Wrasslin Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wrasslin Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Winter is hitting hard, and with the holidays keeping you busy, there's just not enough time to keep your car clean. It's Jeff Symbieta and my friends at On the Spot Automotive Detailing can help take care of your car wherever and whenever it's convenient for you. And the best part is they're offering big sales through December on all their services, from window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, and much more. Stay free from the winter mud and call On the Spot Automotive Detailing today. Visit otsdetailing.com for more info.
Staples and HP want you to have a happy holiday deal. That's right, holiday deal. Now during Staples holiday deals, you can save up to $115 on the HP Smart Tank 6001 all-in-one printer with up to 2 years of original HP ink right in the box. Plus, find savings of up to 40% on select HP computers and monitors. Happy holiday deals from Staples and HP, America's most trusted printer brand. Smart Tank operates 1223. HP Tech offers at 1624. Visit staples.com/HP for details.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Yeah, whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundle. Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a
You guys have a minute.
day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-364-1031 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-364-1031. That's 800-364-1031. What do you have to...
On my end, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
That's so weird. I'm on my side.
Oh,
that's so weird.
I can't control what somebody.
Here you go.
Okay.
Your next break's 5 minutes too.
Sports animal.
Yeah. Blood stain. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. You better give me that. Give me that. Yeah. We go up. Set it back and take it back. Take it back. Yeah. And throw up and set. Throw up and set. Now I got my golden shot. We about to rock the spot. And like the match up, we about to make it hot. Got my mask on. And my tennis shoes. I find the door open.
You go to Instagram, instagram.com/@talkabq. Van and I just posted the most fire Instagram post you've ever seen.
That's pretty sweet. Speaking of fire, Doritos. Fred, are you familiar?
I'm with their work, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I know you historically as being a big Dorito guy.
I like the purple bag.
The purple bag is superior.
That's the best.
I love a lot of the bags.
You like all of the bags?
There's a new really spicy one. It's in a blue bag.
No, that's Cool Ranch, idiot.
No. There's a new one.
Oh, Cooler Ranch.
Let me look it up.
Would you like to drink your Doritos chips?
No.
Are we talking about Mountain Dew? Oh, okay. Flamin' Hots? That's what you're talking about, Amory?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I would never eat these.
They're too hot for Freddie.
Okay.
They're way too hot for you.
I'm sorry, man. Drink them.
Breaking news yesterday, Doritos teamed up with Empirical, which is a Danish spirits company. and Pepsi.
Empirical.
And the PepsiCo, obviously, to create a nacho cheese flavored liquor. Doritos liquor.
I've never heard of this.
Is coming so soon.
That sounds gross.
What's a bag of Doritos cost you? About $3.
It sounds like something I would drink when I was a teen at teen night.
Nice. Hey, Marie.
Sorry, but it's true.
100%. You're gonna have to order it online.
It sounds like the new Smirnoff.
Hey, but we were just
or Zima.
during the break. We were out in the Explora. What would you entryway? I don't know the word to call that.
Foyer.
The foyer, and a bunch of teens were walking in, and they go, "Whoa," because they saw the pro wrestling ring. It was super sweet.
It is super sweet.
Super sweet.
It's a great setup. So yeah, anybody up for some nacho cheese booze?
I drank Mountain Dew margaritas with you one time.
Those were fantastic. Those are legit delicious. These I'm worried about. Would you like to try to make a nacho cheese Dorito margarita?
I'll do it.
It's going to set you back a little bit because these bottles are $65.
What? Let's not if we split it. That's not that bad.
Or hear me out.
Yeah.
We take some delicious Teller vodka.
Yeah. Put Dorito in it.
And we just crunch up some friggin' Doritos.
Yeah, I agree.
Like a Jolly Rancher and a Zima.
And then we
I'm
run
not
it.
paying $65 to throw up.
No. And then we do prison booze.
Prison wine?
Yeah. And then we run it through a coffee filter. And then it's delicious in our
Gets
mouths.
rid of the chunks.
Yeah. It's the whole thing. I've never been to prison. I don't know why I'm so familiar. I watch a lot of YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm a big prison MacGyver fan. Have you ever seen any of that?
Did Mythbusters ever make prison wine? Was there an episode on prison hooch? Toilet hooch?
I didn't have cable as a kid. So I don't
think you're an adult already.
I definitely didn't have cable as an adult.
I think your guest is calling.
I'm not about that life. What's that, Amory? I missed you.
Flavors of nacho cheese, corn tostada, and umami with a hint of acidity. What proof is this thing?
Yum.
Yum proof? I'm going to have to agree with you on that
I
one.
mean, what else could it be?
Can't see the... Oh, my God. This is 40% alcohol. This is like...
Wayne's on the phone.
80 proof nacho cheese hooch.
Friend of the
This
show,
is wild.
Friend of the show, Wayne's joining us, and I have no doubt on
my mind who drinks this.
Wayne,
Wayne, welcome to the program.
I love how Emily just kind of just doing that. I remember when she first started doing it with you guys, she was trying to pitch you guys to talk sports, and now she just she's just going on with what you guys are
That is not true. Wayne, don't you ever say that ever again.
I like that Wayne.
I'm still on brand. I was trying to compromise. That's what you do in a healthy relationship. And I'm trying to jump on board with the sports adjacent content. And we actually did some NFL picks for 5 minutes, and I think we're doing more.
Why are we talking NFL? And nacho cheese comes out.
Yes, it's interesting. I was telling Emily before she jumped up, put me on that I put beer in my burgers now when I cook them. And that would be kind of good to maybe try that on your burgers as you're cooking them, or maybe like a crazy Bloody Mary with a little bit of nacho cheese beer in it. It sounds gross initially, but if you think about it, there's some creative ways you can kind of utilize that stuff. We can even do like a reduction and cook it over the grill and mix it with some other cheeses and make like a macaroni and cheese fondue kind of thing. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I think you're gross, but it could be interesting. Could be interesting.
You had me in Bloody Mary. That sounds legit like a good combo.
Yeah, I just trying to. You guys have a good weekend and go Cowboys.
Oh, hey Wayne.
I think Seattle upsetting the Eagles this week. I put money on that for sure.
Cowboys +2, you're saying, Wayne?
I think the Cowboys +2. Yeah, easy.
Wow. Oh, easy.
Easy. Yeah, I think it might be more blowout.
Against the Bills?
Yeah, against the Bills. I have Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, even people love Josh Allen, but he's always prone to throw picks. He's still had the most picks since he started than anybody else in the league. So
probably Easton now took over his stats, but yeah.
No, definitely get off the sports adjacent and definitely get back to sports and check the stats. I'm 90% sure he has the most picks since he started. Versus anybody else who started at the same time.
I saw the stat that said if you'd have picked him to throw an interception every game, the way that Jake Allen threw an interception every game.
Josh Allen.
And if you would have doubled, if you would have let him ride, you would have won $30,000.
Dang.
You'd have bet $100 opening bet. Kind of.
I bet you guys cheat nachos if the Cowboys will blow them out. cheese matchup here.
But also, I'm on Team Wayne with this, so I'm on Wayne's side. But yes, I want to drink and watch the Cowboys win.
Deal. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good weekend.
Man, homie, we're called a little bit of an audible as Colin's trying to make his way over from Old Town because he was covering the Battle of the Bands.
Oh, I love that.
So we'll grab a break right now, continue our football picks, and then he will join us before the end of the program.
Word.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The Jim Rome Show.
Something's host.
Clear.
Bam. Think they
4 minutes.
After watching that guy straight up outplay Patrick Mahomes, very impressive performance from Jordan Love, and it's not like that was some sort of one-off. Considering their 2-5 start and injuries on both sides of the ball, and how young this team is, and how hot the Heat got after that rough start, it is amazing to see where this team is right now. That Green Bay win was about as impressive as that loss was alarming for KC.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-539-5094. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-539-5094 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar. Hey, what's everyone drinking? 30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks. Cheers! 5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA. Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need Dayquil Severe Honey.
Dayquil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste because life doesn't stop for a cold. Okay, I'm ready to go.
No, I'm getting a cold.
Honey, try Dayquil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. Dayquil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aging, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is, unless you or your loved ones are miserable because of colds,
Hi, Van.
or allergies. This holiday season, give the gift of better.
Went and made all my bets for me tonight and tomorrow.
Well, unlike cold and
Kyle went and made all my bets for me because, like, literally when we get off air, I have to run to his holiday party to meet all of the wives and crap.
symptoms,
That's an open bar.
sucking out,
Yay!
trapping your nose.
And then I probably am going to babysit, so we'll see what happens.
I should have brought a friggin' flask to this thing.
Wash your
I was going to say.
problems this holiday
I
season.
remember being a teen. You do it the teen way. I remember my friends, we used to just sneak whatever our parents had at home.
CVS.
Did you ever do that?
Oh, 100%.
It's online at Navage.com. Navage. N-A-V.
And then we thought we were slick when we fill up the bottle with water.
Uh-huh. They knew.
And my grandparents and my mom started like marking the bottles. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
The New Mexico State Aggies, in the midst of their historic season, playing in the Wrasslin New Mexico Bowl for the first time, take on perennial Mountain West powerhouse Fresno State at 3:45. College football's bowl season kicks off in Albuquerque, and the excitement is building. Get your tickets and all your info at NewMexicoBowl.com. The Wrasslin New Mexico Bowl, where bowl season and the fun begins.
Yep. It's 30 seconds.
Is golden pride, because when you take pride in doing
So how I don't care however you guys want to time it out. You just have one more 4.5 minute break.
barbecue,
Because I know you have your friend coming, so however you want to do it, like
okay,
Whatever.
Understood.
Tasting award-winning burritos in town. With the variety they have, you're sure to taste the New Mexican experience. Golden Pride is also a proud supporter of our UNM Lobos.
Okay, it's the second best way to wake up. It's the opening.
Okay.
And JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Still awaiting the arrival of Colin Deaver, sports director at KTSM2, covering obviously UTEP and New Mexico State. He's got a high school game, don't know. That's cool. Yeah, kind of cool.
Hope you voted for Tatum Day.
If he's here before 7, he's on with us. He just texted me and said he's en route. You know that.
Old Town Plaza getting longer.
Especially when you have to wait at the crosswalk for the marching bands.
Yeah, and even though it's close to Explora, it's not. It's just so jam packed right there. Yeah, it's weird.
He said less than 5 minutes, so we'll keep this one tight. Jets at Dolphins. Dolphins are going to look for complete revenge after blowing it on Monday night. And the Jets, they got it coming. Dolphins are favored by 9.5. It opened at 13.5. I say buy it right now at 9.5. Take the Dolphins big.
I'm going Oppo.
Me too. I'm going Jets plus 9.5.
Yeah, I like Dolphins to win, obviously, but the Jets are going to keep it close. The Jets' defense is good enough to slow down the Dolphins, and the Dolphins are missing their second and third quarterback. What do you mean by that? Tua's healthy. They're missing the center and the middle linebacker on their teams. Two wildly important positions on their football team. So I like the Jets plus 9.5.
And if Tyreek Hill isn't on the field, they can't figure it out. So I hope Tyreek Hill is 100%. I want to see him get 2,000 yards this season. But man, they cannot function without him. So I think this is going to be a lot closer game than people think. But the Dolphins are going to win.
If you're a guy who plays the daily fantasy, whatever, put your money on 31. Mostert is going to have a game. They will control it. They will run it. He will score. I think it's the Dolphins big. I understand you guys, but Zach Wilson is not the AFC Offensive Player of the Week from back-to-back weeks. I promise you that.
If he is, I'll laugh.
It's hard to agree with that sentiment. Oh, man. He had the game of his life, friggin' finally. Throw the kid a bone. After the awful season he's having, he deserves one good week.
At least they get to play in a nice place like Miami during the winter time. During December, it's nice down there.
The Chiefs should mop the floor with the Patriots. Earlier, Aaron Buck-Burnett.
Oh, boy.
Not. Currently sitting at 8. Is that what you guys see? The Chiefs are favored in this one. Yes. Yeah, they're going to put it on the Chiefs.
The Patriots?
No, I'm so sorry. The Chiefs are going to put on the Patriots.
I was like, I don't like a +8 spread in general, but the Chiefs definitely have to and going to win this game.
Look, all the dysfunction in the Patriots locker room that's going on right now, they're going to be so distracted. Bill Belichick, as a legend that he is, like a consummate professional that he is, he's going to be distracted. He's on his way out. He don't care. I also have Chiefs big.
Afterwards, it'll be a fun Holmgren, Bill Belichick handshake, and it should be sentimental because he just announced he's getting fired, and it should be a special moment between two guys who have battled for a long time. But the handshake will be so fast, and they will walk completely away from each other, devoid of emotion.
Yeah, which Bill Belichick is always.
If the Chiefs,
especially these next couple weeks,
if the Chiefs put up any sort of thing on the Jumbotron that's like any sort of nice homage to the Patriots, or it's at New England, isn't it? If New England puts up anything, Bill Belichick is going to be irate. He's going to be irate. Colin Deaver joining us on the program. Yeah, jump in live. Why not? Who cares? All right, so I think you might be there. Colin, welcome to the show. How are you, brother? Let me make sure this thing's working. I don't know what you're doing. You picked the wrong one. All right, you're good to go now. Colin, Colin, welcome back.
First of all, I apologize for being late. I was over in Old Town doing live shots on KT, so I apologize.
Sure.
I said 6:30.
Do you want to go to a quick break so you can have a lot of time with them?
How was the battle of the marching bands over in Old Town?
I would say the Aggies won the Battle of the Marching Band.
Let's go.
So, that's a big deal. It's a big deal.
You know, that's 100 percentile. That's 100 percentile predictor for the bowl games. Everyone knows that the marching band winner always is the bowl game winner.
Well, apparently they also won like the Family Feud game at the convention center last night. Apparently that's a predictor too.
Clean sweep.
So
they're
fans feel good, I guess.
It's basically the World Cup octopus.
And I don't know if you guys remember, but they beat the Lobos here like earlier this season. Are we talking about a 4Z? Tomorrow's a 4Z for the Aggies? Let's go. We'll jump into that at length when we get back from the break with our friend Colin Deaver, who's the sports director at KTSM TV. It's 2 Men On live from Explora. Duke City Championship Wrestling's taking over Teen Night, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Good job, guys. 4 minutes.
Thank you.
I'll be right back. It's already. Remember watching movies at the drive-in back in the day? All that fun for $5? Now you got to mortgage the house to see movies. Well, all that's in the past, my friends. Affordable Movie Night is back thanks to Jersey Mike's. Because Jersey Mike's is giving away a $5 ticket to Illumination's animated movie Migration. It comes out before Christmas. When you order your sub on the Jersey Mike's app this month. And Migration is also what Jersey Mike's is doing. The newest location is coming to Coors and Rio Bravo in January. That'll be 7 locations in Albuquerque plus 1 each in Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, and Los Lunas. At Jersey Mike's, subs are freshly sliced. Nothing pre-made, everything from scratch. And when you order, your sandwich is made right in front of you. Plus, Jersey Mike's is our next sweet deal, so migrate to our station's website. See what I did there? Tuesday at 9 a.m. and get $50 to spend at Jersey Mike's for just $25. But this deal is going to sell out, so don't wait.
I'm back. Who are you talking to?
Nobody.
Randy, are you hearing those voices again?
No, I haven't heard the voices since last month.
Last time restrictions apply. Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand name cold and allergy products off the shelves. Why? Because an FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain, oral phenylephrine, is ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective at relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril to help suck out allergens, mucus, and germs. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick and easy, but more than anything, it helps you breathe better. Don't waste your time or money on products that are ineffective. Trust drug-free Navage for fast relief to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
The only thing better than high quality is Golden Pride. Because when you take pride in doing something you love, you are sure to deliver the best quality in anything you do. That is why Golden Pride has been delivering some of the best barbecue chicken and ribs since 1972. Perfect for your Lobo tailgate. And to top it off, they are also known for the best tasting, award-winning burritos in town. With the variety they have, you're sure to taste the New Mexican experience. Golden Pride is also a proud supporter of our UNM Lobos.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know? Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes isn't long.
Nope. And it's fun. So you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life. And with Babbel, it isn't hard.
It's perfect.
Start learning a new language today. Go to Babbel.com.
You're coming back in 30 seconds.
I'm Rob Sneed, General Manager at Power.
30 seconds.
And a better experience. But we're also known for having one of the largest and most diverse selections of pre-owned vehicles in the state. Plus, every vehicle comes with the confidence of a 100,000-mile warranty and roadside assistance. That's right. Every vehicle, new and pre-owned, gets 100,000 worry-free miles of protection. Visit mypowerford.com or come see us on the affordable side of Albuquerque, on Montano, west of I-25.
All right, guys, you'll have about 15 minutes.
Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610.
I went to Brandon's house last night.
You guys ready? How?
She says, asking you guys ready.
Ready?
You guys have around 15 minutes, okay?
Cool.
Mike is hot.
Yep, you been fired. Real low in the zone, you get wired. Roll hit the speaker. I flow so heavy you can hear him in the bleachers.
Good beer in person. I've been on
Couple
virtually.
times.
Yeah.
We've done a couple times.
So
obviously football is your favorite to cover. College football is your favorite to cover, but it's been a long time since you've covered good college football.
Yeah, since last year, since New Mexico State went to their last bowl game, and the year before that, when UTEP went to a bowl game as well.
Oh,
Still waiting for the Lobos to go to a bowl game.
I mean, it's gonna be a little bit. It is a football. It's a football metro down there now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting, right? Like,
yeah.
I never would have imagined when they hired Jerry Kill 2 years ago that like any of this would be possible. I mean, it's incredible to watch. Like, objectively, like it's been one of the biggest turnarounds maybe in the history of college football, what he's been able to do.
We talked about it from a distance for some time, and we didn't get it at first. You know, if you were to do gotcha radio with us and be like, Fred, name every city that Conference USA has a college in, we would fail. We would fail at that game.
It's a little easier now because there's 9 schools, but they just added they added Kennesaw State, which I think is in the Atlanta metro area.
Go Fish.
Delaware. I mean, University of Delaware. I could not tell you what city in Delaware. I couldn't name a city in Delaware, I don't think.
Hi.
Wilmington. That is Wilmington.
Delaware.
I got a gun. Let's go to a Broadway show. Wait. That's not it.
A different state.
But yeah, that's. I mean, it's like a little bit of a changing of the guard down there, right? Does Fan know how to react? Does Fan know what it's like on, weirdly enough, Wednesdays or Saturdays to get excited about college football game?
That was interesting, right? To have to carry, like, my weeks just got thrown off. First of all, everybody's weeks got thrown off, playing those Tuesdays and Wednesday games.
Sure.
I don't think that they, from like a attendance standpoint, they were what they were like maybe hoping they would be, but the money coming in from the TV revenue makes it more than worth it. It's like $1 million a year that they weren't otherwise getting for both UTEP and New Mexico State. So it's not what the Mountain West obviously gets with their TV deal, but
I mean, we're the Mountain Pac 2 now.
Yeah,
that's our new thing. We're the Pac 2.
Are they
Tupac, baby?
Tupac West.
Can they just join? Can we just, guys, like, can we stop joking around and just join the Mountain West?
We were talking about, we can't figure out why they didn't.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't the Mountain West just throw away their crappy name, become the new Pac-12 or whatever, and then just exist like old Amsterdam or whatever? Like, I don't understand why this didn't just happen.
I don't either. It just makes no sense that they're just existing as like this conglomeration. Because we all know where it's going. They're either just going to become the Mountain West, or maybe they do become the Pac-12, I guess. But Pac-12 and Pac-8.
I say you start fresh. You form like Voltron and just like do something completely different.
Yeah.
You got your Tupac.
Yeah.
You got the best from the Mountain West.
Correct.
You might pluck a couple from Conference USA.
Okay.
And you take a couple from D2.
UTEP is dying to go. The Mountain West is they're like the three of us, like trying to like date a supermodel. We're like, please, please, and they're like, oh, we're good. So,
I mean, regular model would have been fine for this example. Like, we're not. This isn't the SEC. I mean, it's just a regular model.
UTEP's like, hey, we have a all-pro Green Bay Packer from here. Like, look what we can do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Also, just look like 20 minutes south. You can do whatever you want here.
Yeah.
This is our thing.
Uh-huh.
Like we're semi-lawless. We love it this way.
It's a great town. Great town. I love it there. I know you do. I know, Fred. I know you have things to say. I actually like genuinely love El Paso.
I was down in El Paso with you.
Yep.
I was down in El
United.
Paso, for the United, and United won in El Paso. And I mean, let's put perspective into perspective here. El Paso fan was irate.
Yeah.
El Paso fan was like, "We lost to Albuquerque, JV Kirky." Like they were mega mad, man. And I was like, "Well, I'll just take off my United shirt." Like, I'll just.
Was that heated?
It was on the way out of the building, on the way out of the baseball stadium that doubles as a soccer stadium, which, by the way, is what we do here. Don't act like you're better than us. You're like, we're the exact same.
Yeah. What's interesting, I will say, so I've seen a soccer game at United at the Isotopes Park.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've seen a lot at Locomotive Stadium. I don't know if it's just like how the vantage points are set up. The field in El Paso seems bigger than the one here, and I don't think that's the case.
I think
but like
the same size.
I think you're right, but the one here, I don't know what it is. It just seems smaller.
Well, they had to move the fences back for Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah,
That's why a little bit bigger.
That's true.
We had some football news here in Albuquerque last week as the Lobos. We got a new head coach of the football team.
Yeah.
His name is Bronco Lobo Mendenhall. And did that even make the news in El Paso?
I did run it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
Thank you.
It,
yeah, we do appreciate that.
So yeah, I mean that's a big deal, right? I mean there's a surprisingly large amount of Lobo fans, I would say, in El Paso. Like obviously it's the third of the three, right? It's like UTEP, New Mexico State, and then UNM. But there's fans and there's some interest for it. But yeah, we read something on Bronco. What do you think? What do we think? Like,
did you go with Lobo Mendenhall or did you go with Breaking Bronco? Which one did you go with?
I was generic. I just said Lobo's higher.
Oh, it's
I was boring. I was super boring.
Hey, we need Colin. We need some filler. Colin, is anything in the world of sports worth mentioning? I think the Lobos have a new coach.
I mean, you get the bowl game over there. I guess we can talk about that.
Tomorrow should be a good one. Have you seen the ticket sales? Have you looked at this at all? It's wild.
Last I saw, it was like 25.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
There'll be 3,000. There'll be 30,000 plus fans in attendance, and that'll be weighted towards the Aggies like they've never played in front of in person.
Right.
Yeah. Mario Mocha, the AD, he said earlier this week, like I think that when they played in the Arizona Bowl in 2017, there were 25 or 27,000 Aggie fans.
Yeah.
Like in attendance, and that's has to be the most NMSU fans maybe in one place other than like one or two like Lobo Aggie games.
Right.
In Cruces, like this could exceed that.
Our friend Jeff Sembieta said this is the largest population of Aggies alum in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his understanding was if you wear anything except for crimson, that's foolish.
Sure.
He said that as a foolish move.
Well, and
the whole lower bowl is sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and if the Aggies could read, the whole thing would probably be sold out.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I like that you mentioned it that way because it's difficult for them.
Yeah, it's hard navigating that website.
So it's good. It's good. It's good. They're good.
I was just quoting what Colin said during the commercial.
You get to talk to Pavia. What's up? Is he your friend?
Diego, friend would be I wouldn't say friend, but
okay.
We have, because he's 21, I'm 32.
Good point. Yeah.
But we get
you're
along.
a mentor to him. I got it. Yeah, you're like what he wants to be when he grows up.
I mean, I feel like I'm what a lot of people should want to be when they grow up. No, but his family is
excitable.
They like what we do on KTSM. They're big fans of KTSM, so I appreciate that from the Pavia family. We'll see how Diego plays tomorrow. Like, what is the feeling about him in Albuquerque? I feel like he was kind of the prodigal son
They're
for a
pissed.
while, and they're upset.
Amory, was that on air? Because that's good verbiage.
No.
So,
yeah,
they're pissed.
Would you like to leak to Colin how Albuquerque feels about Diego Pavia?
They're a little peed off.
Yeah,
a little peed off.
Yeah,
sure.
I understand, but I hope that we can move past that at some point.
A lot of the fan base here, Lobo fan base, they never thought he was a whiz kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he's proved us wrong. He's a dual threat. Number one primarily.
Yeah.
But then he's a dual threat guy.
Big Coldplay guy too.
Yeah, big Coldplay guy.
Yeah.
It was all yellow.
Oh. You guys have practiced these, haven't you?
No, that's not our thing.
This is freestyle.
That's good. That's a good
never
one.
put any effort in this program whatsoever.
Wow.
If you can't tell.
It's shows too. You gonna go by the Pavia tailgate?
If I have time, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I interviewed them before the Liberty game.
Okay.
Got 6 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, we were talking off air. We literally we really did talk about this off air about how much work I do as a local TV sports guy. Pavia family, if you're listening, the other stuff not so much. Don't listen, friend.
Their tailgate. We went by it.
Oh, you saw for the Aggie Lobo game?
Yeah, we went by it at the Aggie Lobo game, and it had
It was the funnest one.
That's verbiage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was weird because they had people standing on milk crates like on lookout around it. And we thought this seems excessive. Pavia family.
They're probably having a good time though.
Yes.
I appreciate people who know how to party.
Yeah, they definitely did. And they brought that energy inside the building, and then he showed us, and then he showed the rest of the country, right? You have a Heisman vote. What's up? Did you give it to him?
I did not give him a Heisman vote.
Okay.
I've been asked that
not
a
a first place vote.
No.
Yeah.
Not a second or third place.
Next year. Whatever team he's playing for.
I guess. We'll see. How about that? Like that's
the
he
thing.
very easily could.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my alma mater, Oregon, they just don't recruit quarterbacks anymore. They had a 5-star kid sitting on the bench for 3 years, and he was finally just like, "Screw you guys, I'm getting out of here," because they're bringing in whoever they want.
Pavia looks a lot like a former Oregon quarterback. Looks a lot like him. Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
Plays just like him.
I thought you were going to go Jeremiah Masoli with that, because Jeremiah Masoli was also small.
That's a good reference.
Yeah,
he didn't do it dually though. He's not.
He did. No, Masoli did
on this level.
He was. Yeah, you're right. He wasn't as good of a passer as Pavia
Yeah.
is. But from the like a size standpoint, and Pavia actually said today he's a huge Mariota fan. He was an Oregon fan.
Oh, there you go.
So.
Oh, we heard that earlier from Adam Young.
Correct.
That's why I said that.
Oh, did
that
Adam
was
come on
not,
the
that's
show?
not unique
No.
information.
Hey, but I forgot.
See, I knew you guys practiced. I knew you guys
I
practiced.
forgot where I obtained that from. It was earlier today on
Earlier
this show.
on this very program.
Sources told Fred.
I'm trying.
How was Adam? How was Adam on the show?
He's the best, right?
He is the man.
He's fantastic.
He's just so, in every single way, perfect. Trying to come up with better verbiage, can't do it.
That's
See,
it.
he's a father now. He seems like he'd probably be a pretty good dad.
Yeah.
I would like for him. I mean, I like my dad, but if Adam was my dad, that'd be fine.
I don't know how aware of this you are. Adam and I go back 20 years probably. So I was
wow.
I was like, Adam, you're in town, having a birthday party tonight. Come out. He goes, I'm a dad first, brother. I go, oh.
I could. Did he?
Yes.
He literally said it like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep, sure did.
He's like, I'm taking care of Junior. He
Yeah.
said,
And dads need breaks.
That's what I said.
Yeah, daddy needs a cocktail.
I said your very young baby will enjoy this party at a bar. Please come. He said no. Amory, you coming in to the party tonight? Take your time.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Fred. I'm actually going to my husband's Christmas party
Why?
because it's an open bar and it's fun.
Ah,
Well, I can't argue.
Thank you.
I'll
I'll see you guys tomorrow with the Bloody Mary at the New Mexico Bowl tailgate.
Your coverage, Colin, is always available online. Where is it at?
KTSM.com, also on Twitter or whatever it's called now, at Colin Deaver TV.
You get a blue check mark or no?
I had one, and then Elon.
He took it away
Yeah,
from
he
you.
took it from me.
You're not going to give him no $8.
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not.
I hate that dude.
Yeah, I
Mostly because of what he did to my friend AOC. I'm just like a big fan.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's fair. That's
everything you need to know about Elon Musk, and that's diverting a little bit from the program here.
Yeah.
Check out the Dollop.
You are such a dollop guy.
With Dave Anthony and Gareth Reynolds.
Mhm.
They have an amazing 2-part podcast on Elon Musk.
You got 2 minutes.
He's a way bigger pile of garbage than I thought he was originally. Yeah.
He's gonna find out about this, and he's gonna kick us all three of us off Twitter now.
I don't want to be on there anyways.
Are you?
You can keep it.
Props to you.
I'd rather be on Truth Social than Twitter.
Is KTSM gonna let you make a prediction on this game, or does it not?
Oh yeah.
All right, what's up?
What's the spread? It's 3.5 for the Aggies,
3.5.
I believe. Give me New Mexico State.
51's the OU, I think.
Okay. Give me New Mexico State 27. Fresno State 20.
Like it.
Okay, I'm watching into the fourth quarter. Then let's go on
Should be
that.
good. Are you going? Are you?
Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow.
Be
So yeah, we're gonna start tailgating early, and then depending on where tonight and tomorrow morning take us.
All right.
It's
I'll be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be super. You hanging out for pro wrestling for a little bit? Or
I'll stay for a little bit. Yeah. I'm excited. You've talked about it enough. I feel like I need
it's
to
my whole
check it out.
thing. It's
Yeah.
my entire existence. I used
Your
to be a
identity.
radio guy, and I'm a wrestling promoter.
He's wearing the jacket and everything.
Were you like a wrestling guy before this, or is this a new journey for you?
One of my 39, so 35 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the longest relationship I've ever had. It's pro wrestling then Van.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, those are
nothing wrong with the silver.
What happened to this, the Cardinals?
I gave up on them when they went with Ollie Marmol. I break up with you now.
Yadi Molina or nothing.
There's a perfectly good Yadier Molina sitting right there. Go get him.
Give me the first major league manager with neck tattoos.
It's hot.
That is
Yeah.
sweet.
Someone's got to break the barrier.
That's an awesome honor.
He's basically the new Dusty Baker.
Does Dusty have
Sure.
tattoos?
Well,
Talk about barriers.
yeah,
here.
I
Talk
was
about
talking
breaking
about
barriers.
barriers. I was going with wristbands.
Yeah.
It's not your guys's.
Because he invented the high five. Like that's his claim to fame.
Did you meet Marshall Falk today?
I did. Meet would be a strong word. I stood there and got a video of him talking to Diego Pavia. So
Yeah.
that's I guess I asked him a question actually.
Oh, what was the question?
I asked him how much he'd been able to watch Fresno State, New Mexico State.
Good question.
This year. Didn't seem like a lot, but it's fine. Like I don't think really anybody watches these teams unless they are big fans and get paid to watch them like I do. So I don't blame him for not watching.
I watched more Aggies. I watched an entire Aggies game the other day. I watched the Liberty Bowl.
Yeah.
Bowl.
Liberty Bowl.
Is that not correct?
Okay, nope. It was a conference.
They were in the
championship.
mix up there at the end, and that would have been wild. Because I still think they would have picked the New Mexico Bowl. If they'd have won against Liberty, are they still in the New Mexico Bowl?
If they win that game, there's a very outside shot that they're like in the Year 6 game. But if they can get that, I still think you end up.
They needed two other teams. Tulane and somebody else.
Tulane lost, but then they would have also needed SP to lose.
Yes.
2 to it. Unless you just pick them because
Colin, we're
30
going
seconds.
home. Final words, brother.
thanks for having me. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
At Colin Deaver TV on the X. Van,
Have fun at the New Mexico Bowl. Be safe out there. It's going to be an absolute rager. Aggies know how to party. They're going to party all night tomorrow night because Aggies win.
10.
Marie, we'll see you in the morning. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you on Monday.
Great job, guys. See you tomorrow.